Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Big up every single one of you that's locked in. Hopefully, we don't have the helium mic today, but honestly, I don't give a shit. Shout out to every single one of you that's in here, though. Hit the likes, all of that shit. Try and have some shots at the like button, unlike our football club. One shot on target, again, fucking again, and probably the most timid, uninspiring performance I've seen all season. Absolutely fucking embarrassing from first man to last. I don't think anybody really comes out of that game looking good. Maybe Caicedo, and I genuinely think that's it. Genuinely think that's it. Yeah, Dumbledore was one shot on target. I'm sure I checked the stats before I jumped on. Yeah, 7 shots, 1 on target. 1 on target. I don't even think that was the goal. I don't even think that was the goal. I barely even remember the amount of opportunities that we even tried to put on goal. There was one on Enzo in the second half. Tyreek George went wide. Palmer went wide once or twice. It was fucking pathetic. It was fucking pathetic. Shout out to everybody that's in here, though. Big up to Maldini. Big up to J. Dino. They had better win the Conference League. Otherwise, I won't forgive this group of players or this manager. I swear down. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Fraser. I'll get to that later. I'll get to that bullshit later. Shout out to Taylor. Yep, London said no. London said no to the FA Cup. Brendan, those embarrassing quotes, bro. It was the last fucking thing that we needed. Big up to Wavy Nash. Big up to Namaya. Big up to Isaac. J. Dino. Chelsea, bro. The travel to Brighton weren't that bad. It was only an hour. It was only an hour. That's another reason why I went. But actually had a really good night out as well. Really good night out. So at least Brighton was good for something. Big up to Daniel. Big up to Jesse. Appreciate you, my guy. Big up to Keros. Big up to Kendurance. Big up to Dunde. Big up to Nathan Fielder. Shout out to all you, man. Shout out to Cheese with Duck. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Shout out to Ian. Who else is in here? If Maresca gets a boot, who'd you bring in? I'm honestly not. I don't know. And honestly, if we're sacking a manager, get the sporting directors out first. I don't trust them to bring in another coach. I don't trust them. They have to be the first ones gone. And if the next sporting director doesn't want Maresca, then get rid of him. But it has to be the sporting directors first, so there's no point. And yeah, put all the pressure on Clear Lake as well. Put all the pressure imaginable on them to change this bullshit model, because we said we needed reinforcements in January, and all we decided to do was figure out a fucking succession plan for Strasbourg's midfield. Let's go bring in a Mugu so we can send him over there in the summer, and he'll just sit here and get no minutes before that point, because Maresca's already said he's not ready for us. Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Big up to Habib. Big up to Losif. Big up to Jesse. Big up to Muskav. Big up to Namaya. Shout out to Sheik with a super chat. Man said, our performances have regressed since Brentford. We barely press. Our build-up is slow. I'll just say our press was ineffective. It was, again, same yesterday. Brighton played through it so many different times, and they found so much space on the right-hand side. Build up slow, predictable, completely agree, and it allows the opposition to get back in shape easily. Yes. And also, again, not having a striker help them as well, because Nkunku is so pointless in that role. So fucking pointless. The more time passes, I just think, like, why the fuck couldn't you have just kept João Felix and loaned out Nkunku? He is not... one thing I will say, and I don't want to talk about Felix for too long and everything, but if he's one-on-one in the position that Nkunku was in the first half, he's not doing a chipped pass. He's shooting. He's fucking shooting. Meanwhile, we keep persisting with this man who ain't a fucking 9. But whatever. Nkunku's pointless. I don't want to see him in the 9 again. I barely want to see this guy play again. Call it what it is. Big up, Shake, my guy. Big up to you. Big up to you. Shout out to Warrior. Nothing. You know, one of them games. You know, one of them games where you could play for another 5 hours and you're just never really going to threaten them like that. It was one of these ones. Our goal literally came from a mistake. I mean, from a goalkeeper mistake. We literally had to have someone push the ball into the net for us. And I said, Robert Sanchez, hold my beer. And then we proceeded to just do nothing and barely test him for the next 85 minutes after that point. We give away a cheap equalizer. Trev with one good header, and then he doesn't get close to Jorginho for the second. We start to pin them back a little bit more before halftime. But again, we're not really doing anything in their third. Gets to the second half. We concede another goal based off 2 handballs. Gusto being out of position, but I think he was meant to be inverted anyway, so it comes down to tactics. And again, we just don't have anything. We don't have anything. No response. That is a team that has won 2 in their last 12 and hasn't won at home since November. And we just gave them a pretty fucking easy victory. Pretty easy victory. That is, without a doubt, the worst performance, I think, from this season. The worst. Funnily enough, I think we said that a few weeks ago too. We might have. But overall, like this is just so pathetic. It's a story of our last 2 months. Get an early goal, do pretty well up until that point, and then the performance levels just seem to wither away and wither away and wither away and wither away as the game continues to go on. Fucking awful. What was the atmosphere? It wasn't even that bad up until about close to half time and then the second half, and then everyone just faded out. Like the more frustrating the performance was, the less people were chanting. First half I thought was pretty good from the crowd. Second half was straight crap. Yeah, and Nkunku got a few boos. Like there was one time where I think he went to get the ball for a Brighton goal kick and he was getting some boos from the away end. Some. Shout out to Judo Gnome saying, generally curious if our season was swapped. Do you think the energy would be the opposite? Meaning if we had a poor start as most expected, what would be the energy now? Just curious in your thoughts. I think people would be a lot more patient, personally. Look at Poch, for example. The amount of Pochettino revisionism that I have seen over the last 24 hours off a 5-game run is mental. And it says a lot about how the standards have dropped. Because the same man who are doing standards FC right now are the same guys who are trying to prop a manager who didn't get us into the top 6 until May. So honestly, if we started poorly and grew into the season, I think a lot of people would be a lot more supportive right now. Genuinely. I genuinely think that would be the case. And last season is the perfect case study for it. We were dog shit until April. And look, everyone's out here crying for Poch. So, yeah, that's a really good super chat, personally. But, yeah, I think people would be a lot more patient. Like, now it's because we've been in bad form for 2 months. Everything is just being thrown out of the window. And Maresca deserves to hold stick for today. Don't get it twisted. Because the fact that we played that badly against Brighton, the fact that we could barely create anything against that Brighton team, manager has to take accountability for that. The comments at full time are some of the most embarrassing quotes I've ever seen. So, as much as I'm saying that, he deserves to hold the criticism. And we're not going to do Defense League today. Not going to do that. But, relating to that last super chat, if our season was in reverse, people would be a lot more patient. So, yeah. Shout out to Ian. My guy says, Maresca should not leave, as it should be sporting directors. They did not bring a striker in January, and that could cost us this season, but let's hope not. Let's just hope Jackson's back for Friday. Because honestly, as much as Jackson has been so poor in front of goal, having Nkunku up top just shows what we miss with him. Someone who can stretch the defense, someone who can actually get involved in build-up play and make the right decisions or make quicker decisions on the ball and still be able to have some sort of presence in the box, because Nkunku didn't have any of that. So, yeah, that is literally what we're hoping for. We're hoping for an out-of-form Jackson to come back. So, yeah. So what happens when you don't get a striker? We've been saying that for ages. And so what do we want to do? We want to get a centre-back for next season. And we want to get a midfielder in so we can send him to Strasbourg and bring Santos back. So, yeah. That's where we've got to. That's genuinely where we've got to. So, yeah, look, I know everyone's going to laugh about it. We're hinging on Jackson and all of that. I get it. But this is where we are because we didn't get another striker. And honestly, like we've been saying, Jackson offers you stuff other than the finishing that we lack from anybody else up top. Here we are. Man said you wanted Poch out for this, Lewis. Brother, please don't be stupid. Please. Because we're still clear on Poch on every available metric. Do we really have to do Poch revisionism? Really? And before somebody comes in the chat doing all, he had injuries. Who caused the injuries? Because everyone who says that loves to conveniently ignore the cause of it. It's so brain dead. Oh, but he took us to Wembley. Did I win? Okay, you know who went to Wembley twice? Ten Hag. Should United have kept him? Oh, but logic escapes the Poch peggers so quickly. But here we are. What happened to Sancho? He was just garbage. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, and then pass back. Or just do nothing. Neto was the same thing. A little bit more of an outlet, but what was he? Step over, create some space, cross. Step over, lose the ball. Step over, cross to nobody. Step over, let's cross to nobody again. That was just it. We had nothing off the wings. Absolutely nothing. Just both of them. Well, from Tyreek George, I got no energy for. That brother's like 80 and everything. At least he tried to go for a shot. But fucking pathetic. I said we're lucky Liverpool lost to Plymouth. Just barely. It just takes the spotlight off us a little bit. I don't even care that they lost to Plymouth. I really don't. I don't care at all. But big up, man. Like I woke up to seeing that they got knocked out. Cool. I guess I won't be the first topic on the Back Again pod. Speaking of the Back Again pod, big up to Troops for the raid. Shout out to Troops TV every single damn time. Big up, man. Big up. Now, look, again, we say we need a strike with some box presence, but it's like, that was just it on repeat. Step over, cross, step over, dispossessed. One or the other. Pick one, pick two. It's the same thing. I swear you were just talking about Sterling. For fuck's sakes. Ugh. What a load of mid. I trust me. You know what? It will take a little bit of the heat off me. It also means Sam can't really talk with too much smoke. Yay. This is the positives that we have after playing a meaty Brighton side who weren't even like that good. They weren't even that good. But obviously, like, we just couldn't really do anything against them. Typical fashion. Here we are. Big up to RK, my guy, saying beggars are not choosers. This Chelsea is not winning anything. Lewis keeps normalizing losses in the name of Poch. Nowhere to hide now. Chelsea needs trophies to survive. In what world am I normalizing defeats? I'm literally saying everybody's got to hold the smoke for this one. What are we normalizing? The only people that are normalizing defeat are the people in charge, if anything. Because they're the ones who allegedly won't be the ones under scrutiny if we don't get our targets. So how is it me? But yeah, thank you for the donation. Do need those trophies, all of that. Big up to Daniel for gifting the 5 memberships. Everyone spam W Daniel, and if you got a membership from him, big him up. What else? Yeah, shout out Abs in the chat. Big up to you, bro. Big up, man. Dead. Shout out to Anthony LaFleur. Big up, man. Says, big up, Lewis. I agree with your statement on how much a striker makes a difference. because I see it when it comes to my club and Santiago Jimenez. To be fair, I was surprised. I was really I was surprised that he was even for sale. But I can't even say too much because I never really said go in for him. But hey, I'm surprised if he was available, we didn't have a look. Here we are. Here we are. It's all fucked. It's all fucked. Yeah, at least Spurs lost. Look, here's the thing. Like, if we're doing the copium of other teams, it's just deflecting away from the situation that we're at. It really is. It's fucking ridiculous. And get these minerals merchants the fuck out of my chat. Get out of here. Oh, Cam, you dropped a super chat too. A shout out to Stop the Cross Blood first. He said, "Hear from Troops is live. Big up. Cook Monts tomorrow." My bro, I won't be cooking nobody. I won't be cooking. I dropped out of the cup too, you know. I dropped out of the cup as well. Like, sorry, I can't. I cannot. Like, no. I didn't even watch the game. So, look, shout out Hazard winning man of the match. I heard that, so. But, what else? I can't do that. I can't do that. I really can't do that. One sec. Why is this thing lagged out? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, you know what? That brother's a regular, so I'll just put him in a 24-hour. Yeah, don't even try and piss me off with your prop for that prick. What else? Cam, there it is. Welcome to our world, Chelsea. Me from 2022. Win the Conference League, win the Club World Cup. I hate that it's even come to that because we should be progressing in the FA Cup. But we're knocked out now. So here we are. Go get what we were meant to get at the start of the campaign and just write this shit off. Write this shit off. It's a fucking joke. You deserve a cooking after you cooked. Well, of course, we're going to get cooked. We've been getting cooked. Like, you think I'm going to deflect from that? I'm going to deflect from that? We deserve it. Completely deserve it. The thing is, I don't go running. I literally called troops back. I don't go running. If we deserve to be cooked, I will sit there and take that cooking like a man with pride. Why? Because Chelsea. If we have to get cooked, we should get cooked. So, have I seen what Don said? What did Don say? What did Don say? Yeah, come on, man. You know what it is. I've got all the energy to cook all you, man. I will take the same energy back. We deserve it. Speaking of stop the cross, we didn't stop the cross on both goals. The second one was just like a dinked pass that I don't think anybody read at the time. And I also think Gusto was instructed to invert anyway, which is why he wasn't wide enough, or he wasn't in a wide position anyway, because maybe he would have got closer to it. We missed Compound V. Who's Compound V? What's that? What's that? Yes, Caicedo and Palmer will stay. Like, I think everybody is shook of that. Oh, Mudryk. Okay. Look, I mean, Mudryk would give us some creativity, but like, we really dying out here for Mudryk? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I don't even know if I have words for that one. I don't even know if I have words for that one still. But in terms of Caicedo and Palmer, they're not going anywhere. They're on long-term contracts. And like, yeah, look, shout out to Caicedo, innit? Shout out to Caicedo. You did the best that you could. You did the best that you could. Palmer, I'm surprised we keep having him drop so deep into the midfield at times. But even then, there was like times where I think he was a bit sloppy with 1-2s and all of that. He's got to get looped in with the rest of the players that didn't really perform up to standards. It is literally just Caicedo. And I probably won't go to bat for any other individual like that. What a man sent me in the DMs. Don't forget to hit the likes as well, guys. Don't be like our football club. There's nearly 700 of you lot in here. We're not even in 200 likes. Run up those likes, guys, please. CFC Mo sent me a Sash tweet. Shout out to Sash. I actually met her after the game. She's cool. Popular opinion, I think Maresca. Unpopular opinion, but I think Maresca's losing the dressing room. Really? Said worse than Potter as well. I'm just not even going there personally. And I think Daniel's just said this. Oh, he's just a Don tweet. There's guys in my fan base who still act like everything was rosy because of the UCL since we last won the league, you know. The year on was sanctions was the longest he went without winning the league. That wasn't by mistake. He was underperforming massively by his standards. Look, I understand the stuff about like the Roman era and some of the issues with the old regime. Cool. Bro, we're into year 3 under Clear Lake. Are we going to keep doing it? Are we going to keep talking about the stuff with the old regime and all of that? I don't care. I don't care anymore. That makes sense when we're in the process of rebuilding and spending the 1.4 million. Like now, you have had the opportunity to rebuild the squad in your own ideology in the way that you want to do it. Why do we still need a spine? It's got nothing to do with the Roman era. It's got absolutely nothing to do with that. So I'm not going to be doing all of that stuff and talking about how things weren't perfect under that era too. Look, ultimately, Clear Lake have already equaled the amount of times that we have spent out of the top 4 under Abramovich. This season, they could what's it called? They could overtake that. They could overtake that. So why? I don't care. I don't care. Like, so pointless. Like, we're just deflecting again. That's all it is. It's another deflection. Exactly, Daniel. I don't care no more. There's no point. There's no point. You can tell me all of that like last season or the season before when we have to rebuild or we have to tear apart the squad. Done now. Done now. Now it's just you. This is why I said throughout the summer, this season, the focus is on the owners. The focus is on the sporting directors. You have had enough time. You have built your squad. You have chosen your long-term manager. If shit don't work out, it's on you now. Don't deflect the old regime or individuals. No. Ownership, sporting directors. That's it. That's it. There shouldn't be anything else. Jimmy was right about writing off Brighton. I mean, we've proven him right, to be honest. I still didn't think Brighton was that great, but we decided to say, hold my beer. So they vindicated him. Fair play. Fair play. Are we doing the same with the assumption that we're winning the conference league? No, because if we have any fucking shame or dignity, or if we have any sort of recollection of what this football club used to be, we're winning the conference league. I dare them don't do it. I dare them not to do it. Sorry. It's a must. It's a must. It's something that we should already be doing. So, sorry, no. It's up to them to let us down. Oh, wait, did I miss a Pachara one? Sorry, man. Sorry, bro. How did we lose to a team that lost 7-0 last week? Because, honestly, everybody was shit. Everybody was shit from the manager to the individuals. Everything was poor. We never looked like scoring against that side, and that comes down to the manager, and that comes down to individuals. And defensively, not great. Actually, to be honest, like, it's again just comes down to moments, but that's why this defense is always just going to be a bit short of the mark. We have centre-backs that are good. They're good, but they're just that. They're not standout, and we still don't have the experience. And by the way, like, why are we looking at rugby guys to bring in the winning culture? Like, what kind of woke nonsense is this stupidness? We're really doing this again? Like, now I'm going to touch on this shit because I saw this and I deadass wanted to just jump off Twitter for the day. What is this nonsense? Shock swoop for rugby star Willie Isa, joining in player support role and to bring winning culture and leadership to Stamford Bridge. Motherfuckers, can you just bring an experienced player into the team? Would it kill you? Who is this guy? 36-year-old back row announces retirement from sport last month. Won 3 Super League titles and World Club Challenge with the Wigan Warriors. Why we gotta do this outside of the box woke nonsense shit? Go get an experienced football player! A football player! And by the way, they've done this before. They've done this before. Where is it? I don't know if you lot remember this. Do you lot remember this, brother? I think it was from the Potter era. Gilbert Anoka, a mental skills coach who've worked with the New Zealand rugby team for the last 15 years. What is wrong with these motherfuckers? What is wrong with them? These men really just want to be different. This is the definition of woke nonsense. We beg for experience and they go bring in a rugby star. Huh? Oh, mate. This is why I'm saying sporting directors, owners, first off. If the new sporting directors want a new manager, cool, go do that. Go do that. But fuck me, man, I took rugby star. And it didn't even work the last time. You had to get rid of the other guy. You had to get rid of the other guy. When did we get rid of him? Oh, it was a short-term consultancy. So he weren't even here for that long. This brother joined in February 2023 in the middle of the Potter era. Oh, it's just a headache. Everything is just a fucking headache. We spent 3 windows asking for a fucking striker, asking for some experience within the team. And instead, they want to bring in a rugby man for winning culture and experience. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Yes, Scott, bruv. Trust. Trust, man. It's fucking stupid. What's the next super chat? Big up RK again saying, EPL losing top players left and right. There'll be no food for propaganda merchants when EPL is wimp. Man United, Chelsea gone, Tottenham, Arsenal a joke. Nowhere we're heading. Saying star power's leaving the Premier League in general. Weird. If star power was meant to leave the Premier League, though, wouldn't whatever the level is below become the star power? So, yeah, I don't know how that works. It's still the biggest league in the world. So, yeah, but whatever, man. Big up, RK. Big up. Shout Stop the Cross saying, watch Chelsea and the Hammers live. Eyes were hurting. Funnily enough, one of our better games. Trust Ibsy, man. Trust Ibsy. All they had to do was just try and fix the problems within the squad. And it was just, no, let's just push everything to next season. Let's just put everything to next season. We are pathetic. We are fucking pathetic. Big up RK again saying 2002 Chelsea finished 6th before Roman. First season 2003 under Roman, Chelsea finished 4th, so there is zero blame on Roman. We finished 2nd in our first season under Roman. You're thinking of the last season under Ken Bates, bro. That's when we finished 4th. We finished 2nd in our first season under Roman Abramovich. So yeah, Roman left Chelsea as UCL champions and also Club World Cup winners. So, you know, I actually agree with the super chat, to be honest. There's no point talking about Roman and blaming him when they've been here for 3 years now. So, you know, fair play, RK. I actually agree with this one. There's no point. Why we keep deflecting to Roman for? What's the point? It's just a way to make us feel better about ourselves and our current situation. And look, just call it what it is. This is fucked. This is fucked. Shout out to Anthony LaFleur saying, how is a rugby star going to bring leadership to your club, bro? They can't bring in an experienced footballer. No, they can't. No, they can't. Yeah, so I don't know. I genuinely don't know what he's meant to do to help us. The club said the decorated Samoan was departing to pursue a new opportunity. I said he's Samoan. A bloodline and all that. Abruptly announced his retirement from the sport last month. So it was to join us. We've been looking at this guy for over a month. Fuck me. This is what we spent the January window doing. Oh my gosh. This has been in the books for a month. For a month. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Scott. He stunned the world of rugby league when he announced his retirement from the sport last month, and he said he was departing to pursue a new opportunity. This is what we spent the January window doing a succession plan for Strasbourg's midfield, bringing in a centre-back from Strasbourg for the summer, and this. Fucking hell. He is set to swap sports to become player support and development officer at Stamford Bridge and will have a broad range of responsibilities. He is known for his leadership skills and has been a role model for over a decade. He will work closely with head of men's operations and welfare Kevin Campello, and his time will be dedicated largely to player coordination around training and match days. Player coordination around training. You got a rugby guy working around training? Okay. What the yeah, he's gonna tell them play it backwards, isn't he? For fuck's sakes. Fair play, Sean, man. You gotta laugh out of me with that one. Fair play. Fair play. Oh my goodness. Big up to Bat, my guy, saying at least we're not bringing in 18-year-old rugby players for leadership. Yeah. Here's where we get the experience. Great. And Derek, as you say, they're doing it again. It didn't work last time, so we're just gonna do it again. Issa, at this point, if I hear there's a protest, I'll pull up. Every time I get caught on TV at Brighton, we lose. The last time was the 4-1. I doubt I'm gonna go next week anyway. I might change my mind before Friday, but I can't be bothered. Like, getting back from Brighton, even just to the city centre, after a late kickoff is so long. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but like Brighton Stadium isn't in Brighton. It's in a spot called Farmer. And imagine like about 20k, 30k fans all trying to pile into one little train after a game. Yeah, that would go as well as you expect it to. Then imagine that at 10:30 p.m. in the evening and it's fucking freezing and there's sea breeze. It's long. But hey, at least it's a good night out. Sensational night out. I hear that. The Super League protest. I don't think anybody was it We Are the Shed? It might have been We Are the Shed. I think We Are the Shed that were the ones that started it. Because I know Matisse did the Ricketts one, but I don't think he was behind the Super League protest. I don't know. No, I don't even think they were behind it. I don't even think they were behind. I haven't got a clue. But whoever it was, fair play to them. Fair play to them. Big up Arky again saying, "Don't those who can't play football, tick, soccer, X. Rock-headed play, Rock-headed play Ruby. Tactical game, pressure and skills in football is levels above. Oh, rugby. Rock-headed play rugby. Tactical game, pressure and skills in football is levels above. No one cares about rugby. Yeah, okay. I got the last part of that, and yeah. I don't get why we're doing this. This is just an indictment of how poor we've been treated over the last 2 seasons, but here we go. Yes, that's what we've done. 2 rugby brothers. 2 rugby brothers and Potter and Poch. Potter, Poch, and now Maresca. Now, I do think we haven't given Maresca a good enough squad because there's still too many holes in the squad, but also you have to hold some of the smoke too. The fact that we looked that poor against that Brighton team and we looked that lifeless in the final third and unable to create clear-cut chances, that comes down to the coach. And him being accepting of it is poor too. Him being accepting of it and like trying to look for the positives has to be one of the most embarrassing things I've ever read. Has to be. Just going to get the direct quote up for you guys anyway. Well, I'm sure you guys would have seen it anyway because it was doing the rounds massively. And unsurprisingly so, because if there's a positive after a defeat, it's that we can focus on the Premier League and the Conference League. Please don't piss me off. Don't piss me off, bruv. I'm really trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because I know you're an inexperienced manager and you actually started very well. And I'm not going to be reactionary over a month or two, the same way the Poch Peggers were being reactionary over a month or two of progress. But that's a Poch quote. That is a Poch quote. Remember what football club you fucking manage, mate. Remember what club you're at. This ain't Leicester no more, mate. What do you mean about all this positives? Fuck off. Genuinely fuck off with that shit. About we can focus on the Prem and the Conference. You shouldn't even be focusing like that on the Conference League to win it. You should be winning it in general. Man, talking about positives after a defeat. Fucking hell, mate. Ugh. Yes, Maldini, I know it's Clear Lake's Chelsea, but fuck me. You couldn't rise up your own standards a little bit? I said, look at the positives. It's a joke. I'm not defending that shit. I'm not defending him saying that shit. That is disgraceful. That is disgraceful. Said, look at the fucking positives. Fucking joke, man. Fucking joke. But hey, here we are. Here we are. There's positives. Focus on whatever no name we get in the Conference League next month. Fucking hell. But it's okay, guys. It's okay because we're going to get the winning culture from him. We're going to get the winning culture from him. That's what Clear Lake's Chelsea think the winning mentality should come from. Not from our manager, but we'll get a rugby brother to do it. We'll get a rugby brother to do it. That will be the answer to all of our fucking problems. Absolute joke. 1.4 million, we still ain't got a striker with box presence. 1.4 million, we still ain't got an out-and-out 6 like that other than Lavia whenever he's fit. fucking Fofana with the only one with recovery pace. I said, what if it actually works? But bro, we tried it before. We tried it before, my friend. And it didn't work. We didn't work. It didn't work. I keep saying million. Fucking hell. Sorry, guys. I'm mumbling over my own words. I apologize, people. I'm still drained from the weekend. I did so much standing and walking and just... It was a lot. It's been a heavy weekend, innit? It's been a heavy weekend. Billion! Billion. There we go. Look, Yusuf, Sancho's actually been pretty good for us this season. Don't get it twisted. But the last couple games, he's not been it. So, hey. My thoughts... Oh, Ruby is deliberate misspelling. Okay, cool. Most of the world don't care about a bunch of men bumping into each other. Fucking hell. They do it every day on the London Metro. Or just rush hour. Rush hour anywhere in London. That'll be the case. No, Arta, a lot of alcohol. And a little bit of the... And you know, we might try play him at centre-back. We might. Oh, brother. For goodness sakes. Beautiful game. Fair play. You man got some good rugby quotes. Still. Neto, again, he still needs a striker to really perform to his best. But he did seem very one-dimensional yesterday. And then speaking of one-dimensional, we brought Noni on just to get bullied by fucking Tariq Lamptey, a guy who I think nearly got sold for $1 million a month ago. So, here we are. Mate. Words of band, it's just who we are, mate. It's just who we are. We'll go get a rugby guy. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall straight out of his depth. And fair play to Caicedo to at least be able to have a good individual performance in spite of all of that. Palmer, saw him at the start, didn't really see him past that. And Nkunku is so out of his depth up front, it's insane. He dropped deep a lot to try and collect and build up, but he's just not the same as Nicholas Jackson. Not as strong on the ball, not as smart or as quick in terms of the decision making. Just a lot to be desired. And I really wish it could have just been Felix in that 9 position. I really do, but... Or, you know what? Maybe Rodion. Maybe that's the one that we could have just gone for instead. Because I think he's still having a good season at Porto. I know he started very well, but I haven't really heard a lot from him recently. But hey, here we are, mate. Yeah, man. Fly high, Amarian. Fly high, my friend. Hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes. Let's get to 300. Let's get to 300 real quick. Let's get to 300 ASAP, people. We can't hit the target without the goalkeeper palming it into net for us. So I'd like to see us show the finishing that we would have liked to see yesterday, innit? That we would have liked to see yesterday. It would have been nice to see some creativity as well. But here we are, mate. Here we are instead. Just slow, lethargic football. Very slow, very lethargic football. It is what it is. Here's the thing, Enrique. I hear it, but it says a lot. Because I still weren't great. The long passing was utterly abysmal. Short passing, I don't think he did too much wrong, to be honest. I don't really blame him for either goal, either. Like, the second one, it comes down to a string of different things. Gusto's inverted. There's 2 handballs in the build-up, but there's no VAR because luck and all that. If we're gonna, it wasn't that bad, but it's by his standards. It's just by his standards. So yeah. Where is Kellyman? Don't know, mate. I swear it's like one time a month. Someone in the chat reminds me that he's still on our books. Oh, he's injured. Oh, brother. Oh, God bless him then. God bless him. Get well soon. Didn't we loan Washington to Santos? I swear we loaned Washington to Santos. And even then, it's like, look, David Washington, okay. I have no words for that. Datro Fofana's out till the end of the season. No point even thinking about him. He's out till the end of the season. And Tim's, Maresca will piss me off differently if he starts again. I just about accepted it yesterday because I was just thinking, okay, cup keeper, fine. If this is the compromise I have to accept to get Jorgensen starting in the league, fine. But if he starts on Friday, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Mo, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. But right now, I just want to lie in my bed and never get out of it. But yeah. Yeah, basically. Maresca wants you to be him out. Doubt it. But yeah, no. Fuck it. Right, Broya's injured too, Brendan, and I won't front. If we're putting our hopes on Armando Broya, we're finished. Elijah, don't. I've been my biggest mistake in the last 24 hours is reading the comments. There was so much stupidity and single digit IQs in the fucking comment sections. That's part of the reason why I'm so angry. I'm reading the shit and it's pissing me off. I'm not doing it. You got idiots waffling about injuries like the guy didn't cause it, and there's people acting like he would change anything when we didn't even get into sixth until game week 36. Man, fuck off. T-Crom, are you just going to spam the same shit in my chat every 20 seconds? Yes. Top 4 Jackson. Yes. Are you happy now? Have you got the answer that you wanted? Top 4 hopes on Jackson. Yes. This is what our ownership have led us to. Yes. There you are. You want to spam it again? Top 4 on Jackson. Yes, it is. It's on an out of form Jackson. Fuck me, man. There's the attention you wanted. For goodness sakes. Warrior, what was your last comment? You should have still been hungover. But I think I just slept my way through that. Well, here we are. If we don't get top 4, get rid. No, when people spam shit in my chat, I'm gonna get at them. It is what it is. Bro. It is what it is. A Pies tweet on Seska. Oh, brother. I swear if it's another monitoring to... Oh, fucking hell. I literally called it. Fuck me, man. You know how you could just... You know what you're getting. Oh. There you are. Aye, talented potential, innit? Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. Oh my goodness. How long do you want to just monitor somebody for, innit? How long? Don't know whether to be annoyed at us or Fabrizio or just a combination, the pair of them. Whatever. Sugo's not even that bad. I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's the striker stuff I care about. Monitoring Benjamin Sesko closely. Go do that. Off your pop. Fuck me, man. PR to death. Exploring opportunities. Keeping tabs on him. We are a fan of him. We are keen on him. We admire him. All that bullshit. Where's the Lee Gunner video where he spends like 2 minutes just going through all these dumb buzzwords that they all go through? I need one of those. I need one of those. In fact, I swear he posted it a few days ago. Let me find it. Here we go. Yeah, you know what? I knew I could find it. Yeah, this is us. This is us, guys. This is the shit we get every day. Shout out to Lee Gunner, man.
Using, perceived, pushing for the deal, scouting the player, weighing up the options, monitoring, discussing. They appreciate the player, edging closer, studying, exploring, flirting, leading the race, targeting, prioritizing, considering, keeping tabs on the player, agree in personal terms, following. He's a concrete name. Luring, gauging, in love with. How many more buzzwords do these journos need? Like, real talk, how many more buzzwords do these journos actually need? Using, perceived, pushing for the deal.
How many of those ones have we heard? How many of those ones have we heard over the last month? Ugh, fucking hell, man. Yo, I know a lot of mates who said that they're fucking off Friday too. Again, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Asugo's like a Caicedo mold of player. He's not that bad, to be honest. So I'm not even that fussed. I just don't care. That's for the summer. I don't give a fuck. Like, go for a target. The window's closed now. I don't give a shit. I genuinely just don't give a shit. Transfer news is in one ear, out the other, unless you're confirming a transfer for me. If you're confirming a transfer for me or a pre-agreement, cool. Until then, I don't give a fuck. I really don't, because it's just going to be one of those 50 other buzzwords. That's all it's going to be. I said Chelsea are now harassing Sesko. No, we were harassing Tell. That's what we were doing. You don't want us? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Hi, how's your day been? How's your night been? Fire emojis on the photos and all of that shit. Because that's all that we do. We're like that man who constantly is trying to get a response, and he's just not getting a response other than no. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah, man. That was what we were doing with Tell. Even though it's like Tell's even all that, but whatever. Yeah, Fraser, I saw that, but like my brother, there's no relevance to that Montoya brother to this. There is no relevance, my friend. But yeah, I did see it. Hang tight, mate. And yeah, villain arc pending. Villain arc pending. Cool. Calm. Or whatever. I said, Maresca, por favor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whatever. Let me get this link out. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. We'll see what everybody's saying. Shout out to all of you, man, in here, though. Even the rivals. Big up to you, man. Big up to every single one of you, man. And yeah, we'll get the panel in. We'll see what everybody's saying. Fucking shit. Can't be bothered for fucking bullshit. Swear down. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Why is this laptop moving slow again? You've actually had the weekend off, for fuck's sakes. Probably for your own benefit too. Otherwise, this laptop would have probably gone out the window at 2-1. But hey, here we are. Here we are. Can work. Cool. Nearly done. Nearly done, guys. So don't forget to hit the likes as well, guys. Please hit the likes, guys. Big up to all you, man. And yeah, cool. Cool. Yes, guys. Big up, everyone.
Yeah,
Big
all
up
good,
all
man.
you.
All good. All good.
Mm.
All good.
Oh, geez, you get a new camera, Fatta?
No,
Oh, shit. Might be just be a different setup.
no, it's different. That's
24 hours removed from probably the worst performance we've had this season. Fucking embarrassed. Fucking
Wait.
completely embarrassed.
Disgust- Disgusting.
I think it's the worst. I think it's one of the worst.
Yeah,
It's
for me,
definitely up there.
I put Ipswich worst, but I hear the argument.
Yeah.
I hear
probably
it's
this
which-
one. This one's probably the worst ones out of.
Mo,
every
I just found out Mo in the chat. He's a Tottenham fan.
No, he's a Chelsea fan.
No. He's the one that commented on me. He's under Mauricio Mo2 Twitter account.
You know what the most annoying thing is about yesterday is that everything that could have went from the last summer window until this January transfer window, it could not get any worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we
Right.
could get knocked out of the Conference League. That would be
Give it,
worse.
yeah, give it
Or we
time.
could lose on Friday
Give
too.
it to-
It's not even
Yeah,
like,
actually, I hear that.
look. I could thank you for the signing of Tosin, Felix, and Neto, but
No,
at least-
no. I can't thank him for nothing.
What do you mean, Felix? He's not even there anymore.
Felix is
Yeah,
the worst
I
signing
know
of the
he's not
season.
even there, but at least like
I said thank you for a free transfer.
No, KDH has got to be Scott.
No.
uh,
Felix, at least KDH is here and can contribute. Felix has already left the club.
Mo, you gay.
He's already
Don't know
looking
why.
for a new home.
Yeah.
Tosin. That's interesting, man. Yo,
Yeah.
Fator, you have some interesting takes, but more
Yeah.
importantly, Lewis, I want to talk to you about something you were talking about earlier. It was like Don said something about the old regime. All these old regime talkers, things were going bad on the Roman as well. Listen, suck my dick, man. I gotta be honest, man. Not to Don especially. I gotta
hey,
be honest.
yo, pause.
Y'all gotta stop that.
No. There's no
Y'all gotta stop that.
pause.
No
Y'all
pause
gotta
here.
stop
Fuck them
that.
people.
Yo,
Because
Oh, you're
it's like-
saying it even
For
worse
reason,
shit than
what the
they
hell?
It's
just
like
said.
you want to drop the oh yeah, we were finishing in top 4 anyway. We're getting to finals, but we didn't win the finals. So we went from, this is a stat that people don't know or think about. Since Roman has come in, every permanent manager who hasn't gotten fired has gotten to a cup final. Every single one. Even Lampard. They've all gotten there. A domestic final. But us being upset about that, get knocked out in early stages in both, is why you guys upset? Under Roman, it was going down too. Shut up.
Yeah,
There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole
You can't
like,
go from losing finals to not even getting to a semifinal and being like, well, it's okay. I mean, we didn't
yeah, I
win the
can't,
finals
like,
anyway.
that whole notion, like
That's
I
retarded.
can't be fucked.
Yeah.
I can't be fucked
That-
hearing that anymore.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the thing.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with you, Scott, as well, man. Because like, it's 3 years now.
Well,
What are we
will
doing?
you-
oh no,
will
like how
you
many?
get in-
Wait, hold on a second, Alex. How many occasions that we did get knocked out early in the previous regime? Maybe like 3 times at least. I can remember.
Give or take. Yeah.
We
No,
got
there
knocked
was
out.
early, there was early
That's-
eliminations
that's
there too,
not-
but it's besides the point.
It's exactly. You see, Daniel hit with nail
Nail on
something
the
to
head, yeah,
somebody's
yeah.
head. Yeah, whatever. What I'm saying is, like, when you get into those finals and you lose them, you save money on the therapy that you get it from buying a rugby winning mentality coaches. That's what happens when you get to the final. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
how you get to the finals and you lose them and stuff like that. This is how you save. You save on therapy. Now you lost, not even in the final, you lost whatever we lost. Now you gotta bring the guy that has a gap between his teeth, same as, I don't know, some people's gap between right side brain and left side brain. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a big, like,
No, all that
seriously.
shit is irrelevant. The standards have dropped, and people are trying to make it okay for fans to feel how they feel, or like not feel how they feel. Like us getting knocked out by teams like Brighton and Newcastle in the Cups is something we should not be happy about at all.
Of course.
From the progression that we've been going, this is like we should not. It should always be the next guy. You go the next step further, not you go back and you regress, right? Like that's how I take things. I don't love any of these managers. I'll be honest. I like none of them. But the reality is,
I said it last night. Like,
when you come in, you got to do better than the last guy. You can't come in and do worse than him. It can't. That's not you can't do that. So when it comes to the league, he's doing better than Poch did. When it comes to the cups, he's doing worse. It's just that simple.
Yep.
So I don't like either. Like I never liked Poch. I don't like this guy, man. I don't.
I'm just saying, like, there's a notion that people like, oh, because you didn't like Pochettino, you're supposed to like the next one.
No.
Where is
like
this
the
rule? Like, who made that
On what
rule?
evidence? Yeah.
You know what?
They both
It's
suck.
the Poch stands that did it. It's them. Because they're saying, like, this is who you chose. You have to live or die by this decision now.
So it's just
Pochettino was
a tit
saving
for
us.
tat. That's all it is.
That's
Tit
just
for
it.
tat. Yeah.
That last night quote.
It
Hold on. That last night quote that he said about, oh, we should focus on Conference League.
Yeah.
It's like saying that we got bigger fish to fry. I was like, what?
I'm laughing at Arsenal fans for saying that shit.
At least, you know what he can do? Like, just shut up and then don't say anything.
Bro, the Conference League ain't bigger than the FA Cup. What are we talking about?
It's not. It's easier to. I'm not saying
They both
it's
get you the
easier to
same
win
thing.
the final, but I do think
FA
it's
Cup,
not easier
you
to
face
get to
tougher
the final.
teams. That's
No,
what
but
I'm
you
saying.
get that, Daniel, that's what,
You face
you
tougher
get the same.
teams.
You get the
Come on,
same thing regardless of what you win of the two.
Exactly. You both get Europa League.
Bro,
And you play
I
tougher
reckon no
teams to
comment
get to
to
the
that.
FA Cup final. You got to play, Manchester
If I
United.
get asked that question, you know what? I say no comment. Just be quiet. Simple as that.
Yeah. I agree.
Don't say anything. Just don't say
No,
anything.
I'll stop listening to his comments because they'll just piss me off on a daily basis. If I'll just get annoyed at constantly because like he just talks bullshit all the time. It's like it's the same.
I've stopped watching his conferences to be honest.
Yeah, it's the same as what Poch did. Like,
it's not only that, the mode from Chelsea Football Club, the leaking news about the rugby players, like
Alex, I want to show you this as well, by the way. Big up Fatta for posting this. I didn't clock that we've actually tried this more than twice. It's actually been 4 times.
Yeah.
We've tried this 4 times.
Who said therapy is not working?
A mental skills coach from Rugby.
Why is the rugby, by the way?
Whatever,
why specific it's a rugby? But like, why
I don't
is
know,
it
man.
rugby?
It's insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and accepting it.
I mean, if we hired that toothless guy from Rugby for beating up the players, I'm all for it.
Same.
If you miss chances, like easy chances, you're allowed to punch what's his name, Jackson, in the teeth. If you see what's his name, first touch of D'Artagnan when he's pivoting and the first touch is bouncing off him just like of William, yeah, you're allowed to punch him. That kind of mentality coach I need. Mentality personnel. I'm starting.
Yeah, we don't have to assault our players, so we don't need.
Yeah,
no
we do. We do.
Big
We
up.
do.
I think we might.
We ain't gotta assault. we ain't gotta assault these guys. It's just, bro, it's football, man. It's not that complicated. Just get the like. We've overcomplicated this game so far that they've let us like fall off our entire club, and this is the thing that we come to kind of expect. Like under the worst bunch that we had, people like, yo, the level of toxicity it got to under Tuchel.
Yeah.
I expect worse right now. People, guys, calm down, guys. It was worse on the Roman guys. You know, we're trying to rebuild. Why are you doing? These guys are trash.
I don't even understand why Roman's name keeps bringing it up in that kind of conversation.
It's deflection.
No, do you know what it?
It was
Alex,
it was bad on the Roman as well. Yeah, that Champions League was bad.
It's because people. It's because when things are going wrong, he is one of the first things people chant about. So when people like, because apparently there was chant. I don't know if Lewis can corroborate this. There was chants.
Pre-match, post-match.
Cool. So that happens, and then people who want to be contrarian and do this fucking defense league for these owners on a consistent basis, just as they want to then come back. They will then want to then come back and have to argue and go, oh, but it was shit under Roman as well, and we were having terrible periods and this, that, and the other bullshit. And it's like, okay, cool. Now you've got one moron arguing with another moron. It's like, it's just shit. Stop talking about, like, stop arguing about Roman. Roman is irrelevant in this conversation because we're just shit.
I'm just like,
it was only ever relevant when we were talking about, oh, we have to rebuild the whole squad. Cool, you've done it now. You've done it now. 3 years you spent over $1 billion.
They do a rebuild every fucking window.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, like I just, even from the business side of it, like I kind of like don't get it, like the way that we're thinking, like progression. I wonder if that us being that poor in the league in the last couple of weeks before the transfer window opened affected us buying the players. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, we spent so much money in specific areas. So now those that we bought, for example, it's not working. Now all of a sudden the cash is not as tight. There's not enough Mason Mounts and Gallaghers to sell for that kind of amount.
But this is, Alex, this is where to me, like, I agree with you on the business thing, because this is why I find it so weird. The easiest way to make money, there are two ways you can easily make money in football. Number one is sell players for huge fees. For that to happen, they need to perform to a level you can pay for, that you can sell them for. I keep seeing people say, "Oh, they're treating us like Brighton and Dortmund." No, they're not, because Brighton and Dortmund sell players for 80 million nearly every window because they play to a level where then a Real Madrid or a City buy them for 80 million. We're not doing that. Outside of Gallagher and Havertz, who are we selling for huge fees? Who? No one. So outside of those two, we're not selling them for huge fees. The second way you can easily make money is fucking win.
Exactly.
Yep.
So why are you doing this investment shit that's going to take you 3-4 years to see a return on that investment when you could just be good and win, and then you get that money back anyway? We're about to make 60 million for playing in the Club World Cup, just for playing in it. Do you know how you get into the Club World Cup being good and winning the Champions League? Like, what?
The 3-4 years, Scott, the 3-4 years would have made sense from the start, right? When you first get the club and you have the ability to sell all these youth players and make all this money, right? You have no debt. If you just handle the first business first, meaning getting the guys for your squad, you can wait 2-3 years for the other guys that you signed to see, okay, who's developed now that I can sell, or who can I get rid of? Because you had all that pure profit coming into play. That was at least 400 million of pure profit from selling all these guys. So to me, it's bad planning, because you're not even given a chance to. Every guy they bought in that second window, those young guys, I think the only guy that is still like active in this squad is Noni. Everyone else is either sold, they've gotten rid of them, right, or has been loaned the entire time because we've done nothing with them. Like, there's been no plan for that lot. There's been no plan for the next lot. There's gonna be no plan. It's just, I sell Cassador, I buy Amagu. I just keep moving things around, and there is no plan for individuals. Like, this guy's for money, we're going to find him the best loans, and then 2 years later, we're going to sell him for 60 million. That's not.
By the way,
we don't
Daniel,
see that anyway.
You're spitting about it. I'm looking at that winter window. We've got Badiashile, who will be sold. Fofana, we're trying to sell. Santos, we don't know. Mudrik's a jug mule. Madueke, everyone wants gone, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's sold in the summer. Gusto, people are 50-50 on. Enzo and Jimmy J. Morgan, who's on loan currently and will be sold.
Who the fuck is Jimmy J. Morgan? I didn't even know
We
that.
bought him for $3 million, bro, from
Sounds
Southampton.
sounds like a financial enterprise, Jimmy J. Morgan.
JP Morgan.
I'm telling you, that's a real dude. That's a real dude that we signed.
Y'all heard his name like once or twice.
I was even mainly talking about
Elements,
those like those super young guys, right? The Datro Fofanas, the David Washington you send back to his home, right? Like there's nothing we can do with him. You already sold Casadei. You already sold not Santos. What's the other guy? The winger, Angelo, right? Angelo Gabriel. You didn't even give him a chance to see what he did. You already sold
Diego Moreira,
right? You sold Moreira. Like you know what I mean? So it's like, what is the and there out of all those guys that you sold, there was no big profit, anything that came from any of them.
That's what I was saying. Like
you made a
there's
little
no
profit
Mason
here
Mount.
and there. There's no because first of all, you're not playing
Yo,
these guys.
We don't
Right?
have a
You
sponsor.
have to play. You have to perform for people to want to buy them for a big price. That's why
Daniel,
to me,
we
Santos
don't have
is the
a
one they're going to
sponsor.
sell. They're going to sell Santos.
No.
Alex, I keep
People,
forgetting that
hold on a
every
second.
week, I forget that every week.
You forget that every week. The reason why we don't have a sponsor and the biggest evaluation of the club, it's the sponsorship. The non-successful teams don't get big sponsorships. So the valuation of your team literally on your shirt.
By the way, let's not forget, guys, we hire a person that works as a vice president executive in the basketball team.
Who? Oh,
what?
Just check my tweet, man. Just check my tweet.
Okay. The word I'm looking for is anyway. So if you want outside firm to evaluate Chelsea's team, like not sending like the fogs and saying, oh, we're still good financially. No. You know why? Because outside companies, they don't invest in us. That's how you know.
Oh fucking hell.
That's how you know. No sponsor, that means the companies don't want you. Because
they just don't value us at the level that they want us to be valued.
Honorable. How are we in February with no shirt sponsor?
Because we're holding out for the UCL money.
UCL money, bro.
Yeah.
No, but UCL was in the plan, though.
Yeah,
figure that one out, innit?
Yeah.
Like what?
Exactly. That's what I've been saying for the last month. You man are waiting for the UCL money, but top four ain't a target.
The math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing.
The top four ain't a target.
I think our financial advisors at Chelsea went to the same code school as Fatur.
Well, we've had about haven't we had like 3 different financial officers or something?
Something like that.
More than
They
that.
know that top four is an expected target, but they're not so sure about it. So they're trying to brief as much as possible that it isn't a target.
Do they think we're stupid? Is that the plan? Like,
yeah. I think
we
we're
don't know
stupid.
what you said early on. You think we don't know that we haven't had a sponsor for the first time in the Roman era, or since like Rome? I don't even think we
ever had the shirt without sponsor.
I'll say, Daniel, like I keep talking. I go on different shows, and I keep talking about things that don't get done in football. Having 2 sporting directors. No one does that. No one does that. There was something else that we do that no one else does. The third thing I've just realized that I've never ever seen happen in world football ever is a football team not have a shirt sponsor. 2 years in a row. I've never seen that happen ever in my life.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sure it happens to a random club in Lagos or something. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about like
but there's like a pizza sponsor from a local pizza place, man.
We're talking about Chelsea FC here, man. Like because people come out and say, "Well, I know this club in my local country that I hate the internet. It gives room to idiots to talk. These are things that you argue with, like, and you see it in the post. Like, guys, you guys are you actually mad about this new ownership? Like, Roman had us finishing. You fucking already won the Champions League. I don't care how you. There's no way you can like put it on like Slice it.
No, we had frustrations in the Roman era, but look, it's first
You
world
can't slice
problems.
them
be
last
third world
5 years.
problems.
We won the Champions League. That's a fact.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's
First
exactly
world
what
that's a
problems
fact.
be third world. Our problem
No,
5 years ago was we weren't contending for the league. Now our problem is everything.
We
I was
won
gonna say, yeah,
a
our
Champions League
issue
and a
was we
Europa
weren't
League. So
capitalising.
come on, you know.
Like, we weren't capitalizing after we were doing well. We wouldn't then go and take that next step to dominate. Now we're talking about we might not make top 4 and we're struggling to find shirt sponsors, and we might not win the Conference League, for fuck's sake.
I dare them. I dare them. I really dare them.
I just got a little bitty tingly feeling in the belly things that if anything happens with, in the Europe and the sanctions go down, I'm pretty sure Roman will buy us other club in Europe. I don't think it's going to be England.
No,
I think it's
he's
going
already-
to
Yeah,
be
he already put money
Portuguese.
into England again. They took
He's-
3 billion off him, and they still haven't even released that money.
Alex, I'm pretty
And
sure
he's
he's
still
already
banned from the
invested
country
in
as
it.
well.
I'm pretty sure he's already invested in another club
I think he has.
in Turkey.
Yeah, was
I heard
Marina-
about that,
Marina
but I'm
said
saying,
one as
like,
well?
Valencia a few years ago.
Yeah,
But I
it's
would be-
funnily enough, ironically, it's the same club we loaned Fofana to before he got injured.
Yeah, Costepe, innit? Costepe, yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he doesn't necessarily own them, but I think he has shares or something in that club.
And I want to hear from Akai in about 2 years when you're going to see Saudi League in the Champions League. Oh, you're going to see it.
I can't wait till Al Hilal bop us out the Club World Cup.
I can't wait before.
Well, Al Nassr, we get knocked out by John Duran. That'll be something.
I'm a sir on it.
I can't
No,
wait to
the
see us
way
getting knocked
you
out
see,
by
they're doing it
Pochettino.
smartly. Now they're buying younger players. In
Yeah,
the
they are.
beginning, we bought the olders. Now we're buying younger talent. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna laugh at Kai when he's gonna see the Al Hilal in the Champions
Oh
League.
yeah, I haven't seen the guy.
Actually, no, we're talking about us getting knocked out. We got to get in there first. So what are we doing?
Yeah, we gotta be good enough to
Fucking
get in.
We were thinking back to Roman era again when it was a guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're just out here
I just-
taking the piss, struggling to beat a Brighton side that couldn't win at home since November.
Everybody, I was getting an argument with Sugar Sean yesterday about performance yesterday, and I was gonna ask you, what do you think of performance of Casado yesterday?
I thought it was like the
Okay.
only player that could
Wasn't
really
great.
leave with his head up.
No, I thought he was good, but he fell off. But I don't put that
Yeah.
on him.
No.
You can tell in games recently him mostly, and then also like Kukurea to a lesser extent, because of how much they are having to do for this team. They are getting mentally fatigued,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you can
And
see
This
it.
is
Palmer
Like,
playing next to him.
they are visibly, as the game enters about the 75th minute, you can see both of them visibly take a step down
Yeah,
because they are cooked mentally or
gassed
physically
out,
or both. They are cooked, and instead of
hope-
having anyone to replace them, our replacements for them are Samuel Smith, who has never touched the pitch for us, I don't think, in a professional game, and Amugu, who's played 9 games.
I brought, like, that's my personal thing, and I'm splitting between Casado because Casado is one of those players that I wanted at Chelsea, like, seriously, and I think he's doing well, but he's doing well in the specific times of the game. Like, the problem with me with Casado lately, it's becoming the reason why Sancho gets those long shots on the wing and play after back. I think Casado is the direct involvement is why we keep going up. Playing from the back does not work. And if you don't believe me, please check after we conceded the goal. Please check after we scored the goal, I mean, for the next 20 minutes, when we have a possession between 2 center backs and playing from the back, keep an eye how Casado is availability to be able for the center backs to play through him. That's my
I
biggest.
was trying to watch the game back today, but they still haven't released it on Chelsea's website. It's fucking annoying.
Oh,
There should-
and like
If
for
you
me,
go to
I
ITV
love.
website, there is one though.
I
you go to ITV
what
website.
is it?
Send it to
I
me,
love
please.
Casado when we like
Unfortunately,
he's
I
the
subscribe to
destroyer.
ITV, let me have a look.
Yep.
He's the destroyer. But the way he's not available from sometimes, if you remember the moment specifically, even Tassan got fed up.
Yeah.
He started yelling at like why is nobody there? We have to go on the wing, or Sancho has to boot the ball wide, long. It's because there's no central midfielders available for them to play through it. Because Caicedo literally walking. I'm not saying it's not. I've seen him doing it well. Maybe he's exhausted because he's constantly only player, and I can see that point of view. I'm not saying it is. But my God, the reason why we don't play and only one-dimensional is directly for me involvement of how we play from the back. And I think Caicedo is the big part of it. He's not available for the center
I'm
back
going to try find a
play.
match replay and see that back, because I was like, again, front rowish, so I wouldn't have noticed that
I'll
as
send
much.
it to you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, thank you, Fata, man. Thank you, Fata. And to guys in the chat as well, like, this isn't Caicedo slander or nothing like that.
No, Caicedo is the only player that actually won.
Disclaimer in it. Some man will take it the wrong way.
I can't lie. Him and Palmer, they both get burned out. They both get burned out. Palmer looked knackered.
Palmer was shit yesterday.
He's been bad.
I don't think. Again, the reason why I don't think Palmer was shit is because that thing that the reason why I don't like Maresca is he's so one-dimensional. He said it. It's not what I said. It's what he said. He does not like his fullbacks to be overlapping. Right? Everybody heard that.
You don't like his fullbacks going up and down.
Up and down, exactly. So my question is to you: when the player out wide position cannot control his first step, all right, that's my ADHD when I'm jumping from one to another. The way we considered the header, the equalizer, 1-1. Did you see how they attacked it? They got the player to the right. He passed it to the player behind him, and one touch, he crossed it. One touch.
Yeah.
Name me the player for Chelsea Football Club, because they play same system as we are. Name me the player like Gusto or Cucurella to do that kind of thing. Never happens. When you see Sancho, when you see what's his name, Neto, or you see Madueke, when they get on the wide position, the other fullbacks pull behind them. He passes it to them. They don't cross immediately for one touch. They do it one touch. They try to control the ball, and if it's nobody pressing them, then they will cross it. That's how you get position out of balance, center backs out of balance, like they did. It's when you do it one touch. Your center back line does not have time to adjust. Name me the time whenever that happened. Reese do it. Nobody else does it. Nobody else.
Yeah, Gusto's slow on the ball. Cucurella, I think maybe you get like low crosses from him.
For the love of God, just look how we conceded the goal, and name me what our fullbacks do that. If you don't like them go run up and down, what's the purpose of them then?
Even then, though, it's like, I don't even know who we're crossing to half the time.
It's not, no mix right.
Exactly. We did cross it, but we don't buy a striker. But at the same time, we didn't buy a striker.
Nope.
Yep. Again, it also just seems to come back to the squad planning too.
How people can say,
it's a combination of everything.
I do not like this manager because he does not adjust.
That's the thing, because I've seen us play wide fullbacks against Palace, and I'm thinking, well, we can't just try that again.
No, but that's the only game.
I don't understand. No, this is Scott. This guy, the last comment. Simple lack of quality. You telling me those professional football players cannot freaking cross the ball in the box one time? Like fullbacks, the one that we have,
I'm sure we've seen Gusto do that last season.
We have.
No, he did it when he overlaps. That's the only time he crosses. The minute the Gusto stopped overlapping, he's inexistent.
Mm-hmm. The overlapping fullbacks, by the way, like that's a load of nonsense. Like, I know Maresca said it, but he then proceeded to say after the window closed, when he got asked about the attacking options and the fact we let Felix go and whatnot, and he was talking about Nkunku, and he was like, we could always play Nkunku on the left and have Kukurea push up high. So as an overlapping fullback, which you hate.
Or would that be him pushing up higher from an inverted position?
No, that would be him overlapping, like he did against Leicester when Felix was the left 10 or left winger, and he inverted into the left 10. It's just like we've already. This is where like Maresca's comments would like. I'm not getting pissed off because otherwise I'd get pissed off on a daily basis with what he says because most of it is nonsense. Like he'll say one thing and like a week later say another thing. It's like this guy. He's confused. He's concussed. Like he's just saying anything. He's just saying words. They don't mean anything. Nothing he says has meaning. It's just words.
Yeah.
Okay. I see the chat. I see the chat is replying. It's like who we supposed to cross it? Who we supposed to cross it? Okay. Even if you don't cross it, how the hell do you reach threatened area in the box other way? Just tell me. How do you supposed to get the ball into the box with the way we're playing? How? When your fullbacks don't overlap,
for one.
Exactly.
Yeah, one touch.
Or you have such a good number 10 that stays outside the box that can. You see what I'm saying? If you have a number 10 that stays outside the box and has a touch of the freaking Leon Messi in the tight spaces and break the tiniest lines, you don't do that. There's no other way.
Pato, what's that website? Was that iPlayer?
No, ITV.
Oh, it's on ITV. Oh, okay, cool. Bless.
Yeah.
Bless.
You lot can see, right? Just to make sure.
Oh yeah, game footage. I can't bring up.
Oh yeah, shit. I forgot about that.
Yeah, just send me the link, man. Just send me the link.
Yeah.
At least just quicker passing and maybe like just some rotations would be able to open up some gaps in that back line. But we were just moving the ball so slowly. It was just pretty easy for them to just maintain their shape.
There was no movement off the ball either. Yeah.
That or like Nkunku was dropping so deep and like he just can't get across the pitch like Jackson can.
He's fucking terrible.
Or has the decision making or the ball carrying.
Yeah.
And also, I saw in the chat that 1v1 that Nkunku had. Was the ball behind him or what?
No, it wasn't. It was in front of him. It wasn't on the floor. It wasn't on the floor. It was in the air. But again, this is a guy, and I keep having to go back to this, and it sounds like I'm crashing on Nkunku constantly, and I'm not. I'm crashing on the fans who kept trying to tell me he's the best finisher at the football club. He's a killer in front of goal, I heard. He should play up front. He's a better finisher than Jackson. Fuck off, Izzy. They're both as bad as each other. He's just as bad.
I think he picked the right choice out of that scenario,
I don't think he did. He fucked the pass up, number one. He hit it straight up in the air.
The cross was the ball to Palmer was like a little bit of like a rainbow ball. Like there's no pace on it. If you hit the header, you have to create everything from your own. Like you have to create the power with your head. But I don't think I might be wrong. I might need to relook that scenario. But I didn't think he had the. I thought that was the right decision, but I could be wrong. I need to look at it.
If any striker in the world, I'm expecting you to shoot that. If you at least attempt the shot. If you fuck the shot up, we can have a conversation.
Again, this is what I was saying. I'd rather have just loaned Nkunku out than Felix. Felix is going to hit that.
Same.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And even if it goes over, we can go, okay, you should have taken that. You made the right decision, but the execution was poor. You made the wrong decision, and then the decision you made, you fucked the execution. So you just fucked up an attack for no reason because you're clueless. And then Palmer did it later on as well when he tried to volley a ball out of midair and was leaning back so much he went out for a throw-in.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Behind him.
Yeah, whoever in the chat was saying behind him, that's crazy.
Nice.
I do not see that. It even bounces. It takes a first bounce to him, and then a second bounce.
No, I think he tried. I think maybe the pass was to Palmer, wasn't supposed to be for his head. Like he didn't mean to put the cross. He might wanted to pass it low. It's
Like
just
you
this
might
is how,
less height on it.
yeah,
Maybe.
But
I mean,
that's
just lever it, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
either I agree.
Mhm. Put
Maybe
your foot through
if,
it. And by the way,
from that
Daniel,
still
I said this
picture, he should shoot.
I said this the other day as well. I understand now why Thomas Tuchel played this guy at right wing back. I understand fully.
Oh, brother.
Let's be honest, his head's in Munich. He's been like that for the last
You
couple of
leave
weeks.
that, then why did we keep him? Because it's
I
so
don't
obvious.
fuck-
You can watch the game and see. We as fans can see he is disinterested.
He is, yeah.
He is disinterested. He's not like the amount of times that I saw him. The ball would go further than he was expecting, and instead of chasing it like any normal player, like
He
I hate
stopped.
the player. If that's Gallagher, he's running at it like a dog.
Yeah.
And Kunku just I'm just going to stop. I could
Yeah, he
maybe get
literally-
that and challenge and put the guy under pressure. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to slow down. That's pissing me off because the bare minimum I expect when you're playing like shit is effort. The bare minimum, and you don't even give that. So you're playing like shit. You're not playing for the team. You're not giving any effort. Just fuck off then. Like you should have just sold him.
And now
exactly
we
what we
priced
should've
him at
done.
like 65, 70 mil because we thought it's gone up.
Then loan
We
him.
thought his value went up at
Do
Chelsea.
what you've done with
Rotate.
Felix and fucking loan him then.
Yeah.
You can because it's not too many spots.
Oh yeah, how many spots we got?
No, but
yeah.
no.
And,
Keep
and
Felix
also,
and
like
loan him.
Maresca don't see him
Yeah,
as
that's
a
what we should have
9,
done,
but
realistically,
you'll
yeah.
play the other guy that he doesn't see as a 9 instead.
Maybe instead of loaning loaning Washington to Santos for no reason, or loaning I don't know whoever else we fucking loaned for no reason. Like, why don't you loan him? Get him gone because he's a detriment to this club. And when we play,
I think there's another misunderstanding that people think that when you see Nkunku drop deep for the ball, that he just wants to be in the game. Nah, that's how Maresca plays. Because no matter who plays there, they all do that, and you cannot say that's instruction. That's instruction.
Where I disagree slightly, Alex, no one drops that deep. At least with like Jackson, he does, but he's dropping to like the deepest he really drops is the other team's DM. There were times when Nkunku was picking the ball up from our centre backs. No, our striker has never done that ever.
Yeah, but
has
wait,
never done that. And that's like where
another evidence why
we don't
Casado was supposed to be there. If your center forward goes receive the ball here's your Casado point. Because Casado is nowhere near to be found.
That's why we don't have enough leaders on our team.
What the fuck?
Who's supposed to be our leader though?
Unk.
Unk is in the hospital right now.
Oh, Uncle Tossin, bro.
How is that conversation related to the leader?
That's the thing. Nkunku's like 26 as well, so you'd expect more from him.
He's my age.
Toxin. Oh, my
insane.
bad. I thought it was somebody.
I just want to know how you, out of this talk about Nkunku and dropping deep, you went to our leader. Like, because nobody has a leader in the team. I was like, what?
I mean, maybe you could relate it to the fact like in our forward line, he's our most experienced like forward, and he's just playing like he really couldn't give a shit.
In this system in our team, he's not a shit player overall. I think if you went back on this league, in this team and this league and this system, he is shit. He does not work and should not play. But it does because we didn't get rid of him.
That's the thing.
Should have been him on loan from Milan. Should have been him.
Yeah.
But again, another point I wanted to make, because Alex made the point about like Nkunku dropping deep. Don't like this is another issue. I mentioned this on Casually as well yesterday, or I think another issue with the way our team is compiled. We had to play a system yesterday because of injuries where we had a false 9. But notice how most of the teams in world football that play a false 9, they have, when the false 9 drops out of the front line, they have either the wingers or the number 8s crash the box to attack the space that is vacated. We have wingers that are so far wide they physically can't crash the box because they're the widest players on the pitch. And none of our 8s want to box crash outside of KDH, who's the only time we've seen him do it effectively was in the Championship.
Yeah.
We have not a single player in our team that can box crash effectively when a space is vacated by the striker, whoever the striker is, and our wingers can't box crash. So we just had the striker vacating the area and centre-back standing there, twiddling their thumbs because they had nothing to do. Like the way this team is compiled doesn't fit, and the profiles of some of these players in terms of like how to get the best out of them doesn't fit with the way we built this team together, regardless of who the manager is or anything. Like the way this team has been built is fucking atrocious.
This is why I said like maybe the first thing is that you need to balance the squad. Like make the squad planning has to be right. You need to find the right balance, and then the manager would be the last piece. Simple as that.
Yeah.
The managers are lost. Fair enough.
Yeah, like if you find the right balance in the team, the manager just can tweak something up. Tactics, everything. Okay, after that. Mm-hmm.
You build a team to suit the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, yeah.
Ideally.
But we don't do that.
Nope.
We decided to figure out Strasbourg's next midfielder instead. So, yeah.
Yep.
I'm tired of this Strasbourg.
We become the feeder club, huh?
No,
see you later, guys. See you
That's
later.
what happened. Big up, Alex, man.
Yeah.
They're the ones that got the most attention.
Yeah. Money laundering now. We just money
laundering. We just sit here and twiddle our thumbs and take the fucking piss, and now we're sat here the day after, hoping and praying that an out of form Jackson is fit on Friday, and then he'll be the one that we get the frustration.
We're getting put in a split on Friday as well, because the only players that are going to come into this team compared to what we played today, arguably, is James. We're not back to the days, especially not in his current form in terms of like injuries. We're not at the days again. We're not having a conversation if James is the reason why we need to win football games. Sorry, that's our right back. That's unacceptable. Like, just unacceptable. Jackson, who's out of form, like you said. Jorgensen, who's an upgrade on Sanchez, but we don't even know if he's good enough. Potentially Colwell, which is a downgrade to what we just played. And that's about it. And maybe Madueke, which is, again, who cares?
Yeah.
He just came on just to get bodied by Lamptey for 20 minutes.
How do you get bodied by a smallest man on the pitch, man?
Yeah.
Lamptey put our whole right-hand side in a spliff. He put our entire right-hand side.
That was on violence.
He was.
Fucking pathetic, though. He
just shows the fight and uppers. Yeah.
Shit don't work.
It's not making any sense, this guy, man. I swear down, the most unserious player in our team. Him. Oh.
Which one's that, Noni or Neto? Well, let's just pick your poison. All three of those wingers were garbage. Sancho as well. Like, Sancho ain't gonna escape the smoke easy.
Nope.
Just shimmies for nothing. Neto just spam step over cross. Noni just God knows he just got spliffed for 20 minutes.
We got no target man. Where's our target man, bro?
Nope.
No, this is them individually as well. This is them individually too.
Fuck you. Yeah.
I agree. Like, Neto can't really be crossing to nobody either. But like, fuck me, one-dimensional.
Could they at least mix up their crosses? Why is it always the same type of cross every single time?
Cross, I swear.
It's because of the way we play. They're the only type of crosses you can do because you can't. The problem you can't do crosses from the byline because the entire box is full of players. So it's just going to pinball everywhere. Like, it's just going to pinball. It's not going to go anywhere. Like, this team plays like shit.
That's his instruction, then. That's the thing.
So many different holes in our squad. It's making the way we play even worse.
This is why I've always been against, because I know it's always. I just haven't seen it done that it's like, yo, let's not buy the best player I see out there. Let's buy this guy because he suits this style more, right? I just haven't seen that. I haven't seen that a lot, except with like someone like Pep. So it's either you build, because now all the guys that we bought that we thought, oh, these guys suit the way this guy plays. They don't suit the way he plays, and he doesn't like them. So it's like it's either you get very, very, very high quality of a player. So you just know, like, listen, if any manager, that's why I prefer that, because then you can look at managers and say, like, if you can't work with this level of player, there's something wrong with you, right? It's not the player, it's definitely you. Yeah. But when some of these guys, I can't tell, because yesterday a couple of days ago, I was mostly talking about, listen, age, maybe their experience level is not that high. Everybody told me, listen, they've been here two and a half years at this point. If you've been here if you've been here for that long, you're playing the Premier League for 3 years or 3.5 years, I guess you just suck, man.
Yeah.
It's not the experience.
It's end of, yeah.
I'm trying to give them like, yo, maybe you get somebody a little more experience to come in and give them time. People are telling, yo, I thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe they just suck. Maybe we just had not great signings.
Mhm.
And we didn't spend that
tried to
money
get
the
rid
right
of
way.
half of
Like,
them, so
like, if you want, like, we know the standard of being a winger at Chelsea, right? Like, we know what that standard looks like. And none of these guys have met it. Attacking
Sancho's
wise,
got the
none of them
closest,
have
I'll
met
say,
any
but
level. Like, no, Sancho started okay, but he's not. Come on, he's not on that. He's not on that level. Like,
no, it's just the best of the bunch, innit? Just the best of the
yeah,
bunch.
like,
Yeah, but this is Daniel's right. This is the issue. It's like you have guys come available who look like whether they are currently or they look like they could be the best of the best, and you either don't want to pay them what they're owed, what they deserve, and you're now suffering for it because they're now killing it in other leagues, or you just decide not to get them and let them go elsewhere for shits and giggles. Like we if these guys were serious, our starting wingers in this team right now would be Elise and Kvaratskhelia. If these guys were serious.
Yeah.
Even with the wage structure, at least Kvaratskhelia.
Even Elise, bro. Like, I'll be so honest. This wage structure thing, I'm fucking tired of it. There has to be a breaking point. There has to be. Because
for me, like this season probably is that for me. But in terms of keeping up to this point, Kvaratskhelia was there. He was there.
like Lewis, don't let it. It should have always been that way. Like, I know you're giving it like, let's see after this season what they do, because people have been thinking if we make the Champions League,
yeah, no, you're correct. Because we're already failing the way things are going.
We're already like, and to me, it's always because they end up spending that money anyway. And I've done the math. Giving somebody an extra 20K or 30K a week is worth it. An extra $6 million over 5 years is all that is worth it.
I was gonna say, like,
Olise's quality, like.
I remember there was a stream you did recently. We came on and I was talking about Rashford to Villa, and I think people were talking about, oh, it still cost them something. I did the maths on it. It cost them about 3 million in wages for the rest of the season for them to get Rashford on loan to potentially get in the Champions League. If he helps them get Champions League, they make what, like 30, 40 mil?
Yeah.
So who gives a fuck?
Something like that.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, maybe this might not work.
Is up? Yep, I hear it. It's just frustrating where we are in it. It's fucking annoying. Shout out to RK saying PR merchants only go that long exploring by shit. Fair enough. I don't get the reference by that, but big up. Big up to Ben saying fuck Win Stewart. Big up, and facts. These owners are gamblers. They have no strategy other than PR. Well, the PR is bullshit, but yeah.
We see through that anyway.
Like wannabe rich YouTubers is just a PR, all talk and no substance.
That niggas can't hear.
Yeah, big up, Jimmy.
Oh, we can't.
Same with owner, bunch of wannabes, all PR and no substance, gambling without strategy, or just with holes in the strategy. Shout out to Scotty Cadet. Big up, my guy. Says, big up, fam. Chelsea need to hire Chelsea women's coaches. Not another rugby clown. Always enjoy your stream and panelists. Big up to Chelsea women. Ain't that facts? I've been saying it since 2018. They're the ones that are keeping the name of this good club afloat. But yeah, shout out to them, man. I think they're still top of the league. Chelsea FCRK saying people are after Noni as he is confirmed profit. People are after Noni. If you're talking about clubs, I mean, he's definitely got a price. Go for that. It's in interest of these owners and fans to sell the club. If I was that shit in managing, I would have sold, as day by day club value is dropping fast. They can't leave. That's why I always think it's been clear, like, pattern up or like get me Bowley in this fucking Saudi consortium.
The
that would
value
be
of the club drop.
That would be the fucking dream.
Yeah. When the value of the club drop. What the fuck? What? Yo, y'all need to chill, man. We're just Brighton North. Relax, man. This is the new Chelsea. We're Brighton.
Brighton North.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, they vindicated you for saying don't overlook Brighton still.
Well, I don't need these dickheads to vindicate me. I've been watching this too long. I did not need them to vindicate me. I knew what I was in for. Nkunku at top. I told y'all. They're like, people came on my thing and attacked me. Why are you not upset? Why would you be upset? That's like going into a lion's den and stepping in lion shit and going, oh my gosh, how did that get in here? What? You're in the lion's den, bro. I told motherfuckers that it wasn't gonna be no walkover, and we were not gonna look good. I just didn't think we was like it's Nkunku up front. Like that shit is dead. That Nkunku up front it's a whole different attack. Everything changes. Like we already don't look that great, and then with no striker, what? I already told you. I said, man, this shit ain't gonna be. You go look at my stream from the start. I said it. Watching the match, you don't see me lose my. Only thing you see me getting mad about is like small little individual stuff that didn't add up. But other like the game, the result, I was on never a foul. They like, you're supposed to be upset. Why? The fuck? Like I don't even get that. How do you tell somebody they're supposed? Why? I told people that I didn't think. I said, yo. If we lose fucking Saturday and win Friday, I'm not gonna care. I'm just not gonna care because, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Right now, this year, top 4 is 20 times more important than the FA Cup. I don't care about winning the FA Cup. Next year, I would love to bag a FA Cup, but this year, I want top. We got it. Top 4 is the most important thing this year, or the way it's looking right now, top 5. But if it go back to 4, then top 4. Whatever it is to get to Champions League, that is the most important thing. I don't give a fuck if we get it, if other teams fumble
I get it, but it's just like both things don't have to be mutually exclusive, innit?
No, but I mean, I'm just talking about as far as my feelings towards the game. Like people kept asking me why I'm acting like why you acting like you don't care? Because I'm not acting. I said it. If you was in here Friday, I told you I really didn't care. Like I didn't expect us to play well, and I wasn't gonna lose my mind if they lost. It's not gonna make me like lose my shit. I'm not, because if you win the FA Cup, you get Europa. Whoop diddy scoop. Like I just don't think if this team win the trophy is gonna we win this trophy, we're gonna launch us on. This team ain't ready yet, so winning that trophy ain't gonna launch us into nothing. That's just my personal.
I get that. For me, it's just more like get the winning culture up, win.
Yeah,
see the importance of winning trophies and winning cups.
Yeah, we haven't won the domestic cups for about 7 years. That's why.
Yeah, but watching your team for 90 minutes play like that shit is never fun. Like whether you care about if you win or lose, like that shit is just not fun. It's just like, what the fuck am I watching?
Like, standing there in the fucking sea breeze, just freezing our bollocks.
Yeah, it's like why am I watching this? This shit is like my eyes are bleeding watching this crap. You know what I mean? So it's more annoying watching than it is now. Come on. If we come out Friday and we don't win, bro, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I wasn't pissed that we lost this game. I was pissed at how we played the performance. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's impossible. I can't take the game serious when you like take away a whole ref. Like I watched mad FA Cup games this weekend. I don't normally do that, and I don't know how it ended up happening. Every one of the games, it was like 4 or 5 calls. It's like, yeah, like Newcastle, like they had a goal, 2 goals that should not have counted, and it's just like, oh well, yeah, but there's no VAR.
There's no VAR.
Like fucking Lamptey did what, I don't know if y'all ever played volleyball. Y'all play volleyball over there?
I have, yeah.
Not in like a decade,
serve.
But yeah.
That was a serve. Lamptey serve. That was a serve. That was a serve. That was a serve. Well, he didn't score the goal, so they wouldn't have. Nigga, that would have been called back. It was a direct handball that led direct into the build-up of play. They would have called that shit back. They wouldn't have gave it. It was about. So I'm like, okay, their second goal, but it don't take away from the fact that the attack was just like, bleh, just like I told y'all it would be. Because Nkunku's not a striker. During the game, as it was happening, when we was doing a little build-up, slow as hell, that was another thing. I don't know how the fuck. That's the slowest I ever seen us play. Then you see Nkunku. Yeah, Matoma used his arm too. I forgot about that part. Yeah, on his little windmill across. But when Nkunku was coming out, right, and there was a center back following him, Caicedo, Palmer, and the center backs. None of them would just play the ball till his foot. play the ball to his foot and see if somebody could run into that. They just was passing this shit back and forth. And then it got to the point where Nkunku came almost a fucking defensive mid to get the ball. I remember very vividly his same fan base when Lukaku would just stay up there and keep running, what everybody would say. Well, it's your job as a striker to come. And I watched Nkunku do this shit over and over and over, and nobody would give him the ball. I said, yo, this got to be a joke.
People got annoyed at that from Lukaku? Damn.
No, he's talking about the Palace game.
Oh, yeah, the 7 touches. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, remember those games where Lukaku wouldn't get the ball and everybody would say, yo, you got to come.
No, but even then, like, both of those times, I get more annoyed at the other players, but each their own. You're saying the majority.
Because a lot of people was like, yo, Nkunku as striker, he don't get involved. And I noticed in this game, he even noticed, okay, I'm not involved. Let me go get involved. He wasn't coming all the way up at first. At first, he was just coming up to almost up to midfield. No. Palmer, pass it to the side. Caicedo, pass it to the side. If Tosin or one of them had it, pass it to the side. It's like, yo, bro, put the ball on his foot. Let him get it. Even if he tap it right back to you, just let him touch the ball. Like, let him drag out a defender. Nobody running into no space. I was like, yo, these dudes playing like they don't even give a fuck. Like, they don't even care. And it was like, okay, it is what it is. But I told people, like, I didn't think it was gonna look all that great. And Brighton looked just like how they've been looking. They didn't look good. They look like shit.
Yep,
like
it was
a good, like, okay, the initial on their first goal, the initial cross in, great play by Chalobah to get there to head it out. But once he headed it out, he ran into space. It's like, bro, you're still in the box. Mark somebody. Yeah. Like, look over your shoulder. You know,
he's completely forgot about the guy he was defending against.
The equalizer, it was like in between those two defenders.
Chalobah did make a good play, the first one. Like, the first head out was good. But when after he headed the ball out, he didn't lock in. He should have been looking over his shoulder, left and right. Okay, he just walked into space, and that whip came right in.
Straight in, first time cross.
It was nothing nobody could do. Nobody could do. That was just perfect. Maybe Sanchez. I don't know.
He was off his line a little bit, but I mean, he shuffled a little bit back. But
I don't expect him to save anything anyway. So it was like, I'm not blaming
that's the truth.
Well, one thing I do blame Sanchez for, man, this dude still cannot put the ball on the Chelsea player. He cannot.
It's mad that it was one of his better performances.
He could not put the ball on the Chelsea player.
I think he finished with like a 39% long ball accuracy.
At one point, he was like 5 for 12, and I was like, okay. And then when I looked back up, it was like 5 for 17. I was like, yeah.
And then I think in general, his total pass completion was like 69%.
Yeah, he takes the confidence. Like me watching, he takes the confidence out of me. So I can imagine if you're out there on the pitch with him. Like, watching, I'd be nervous. Like, God damn, yo, what this dude gonna do? What the fuck this dude gonna do? Yeah, but I ain't expect that great of a performance. And then it was worse. It was a little bit worse than I actually thought. Like, it was a little bit worse than I actually thought. I thought their first goal, they deserved. The second goal was like a handball. And I don't know. I don't know if I was glad if it was over. Because I would have hate for extra time. Was it extra time or was it straight to pin?
Yeah, God forbid getting back off. Actually,
no.
Time.
Wouldn't it have been a replay?
No replays.
No replay.
Replays,
to be honest, I'm glad it wasn't no extra time. Like Jesus Christ, like extra time would have killed me. That game was just
extra time.
Horrible.
We would have not got back till like 3 in the morning.
If y'all would have had the straight. Oh my gosh, yeah, y'all would have got back late as fuck.
Oh dear.
Y'all
it took us an hour and a half, I think, to get back.
Oh,
it's a bit of a fuck.
They weren't good. We were worse, and I hope these guys come out, and I hope. Well, I think it kind of do show. I think Sanchez is pretty much the cup guy. I think that's what that was about. Sanchez.
That's the one positive about him. Right?
Yeah, we'll find out. That's what I said. I hope. That's what I was saying. Hope. That's right, Fatur. I like that. I like that.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. You ordered your Luka jersey yet, Fatur? Because mine is on the way.
Not yet.
Mine is on the way, bro. It's from the weird company. It's from Fanatics, but I couldn't help it. I needed my jersey.
Was that sorry, Scott? What were you saying, bro?
No, I was just saying, like, I agree with Jimmy. I think that was the one positive about Sanchez playing. It's like I think they pretty much guarantees he is the cup keeper. But it would be just like Maresca to play him in the league again. just play him in the league again if he plays, bro. I agree with what you said on Twitter the other day. My head will be on Pluto if he plays again.
I don't want to see that dude no more. Yo, dude, you owe whatever your name. You owe somebody a blowjob. Go give it. To, what the fuck is you talking about? What's the deflect from? I came up and gave my opinion on the game. You talking about deflect? The fuck? I talked about everything about the game. You cunt. Go eat a dick, man. Some of y'all dudes in these chats are losers, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's a super chat. I did see this.
No,
it's in the chat. Yeah, normal chat.
Camille said, "I wish every Chelsea supporter had your mentality. Then you guys would be even closer to becoming the next Brighton." I'll leave that to you to answer.
Yeah. Your mentality is to pretend like, oh, I expect the best and the best and the best, and then you turn on your camera, you look like shit. You got acne. You fucking fat as hell with tits. Why you expect the best from your team but not from yourself, you fucking loser? Go eat shit. Some of y'all do talk about your standards. What's your standards in your life? Fuck out of here, man.
He's not even a Chelsea fan, by the way.
How long are you gonna work at Nando's?
Huh?
Oh yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah.
You gonna keep working at the cashier? You not gonna try to be manager at Nando's? GM, regional manager? Fuck out of here.
Trust the process.
Yeah, fuck is y'all talking about? Yo, you don't hold your. What are you talking about?
Hang on, just because we know that like we're shit and don't react to the way they expect us to, that's automatically we assume that we like this loss, like we wanted this loss.
Kill me
what are these
when
people
they
fucking
want to,
talking about?
when they come to see you upset and you not upset. Yo, this ain't FTV, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're not delusional here. We just know what we see and call it out as it is. Like,
y'all talk about, oh, you're not crashing on the guy I want you to crash on. How about you do this? Ask for the link and bring your chunky ass up here. Bring your bitch ass up here and talk.
And here's the thing: just because we know Nkunku's not a striker doesn't mean we expect him to do the bare basics.
Bring y'all bitch asses up here and talk. Y'all always all y'all can do is sit in the comments and talk about what we said. Come up here and give your opinion, you dumb bitch. You probably can't even talk. All you can do is type. You come up here and be like, well, I think that one time in band camp, shut the fuck up, man. Fuck out of here. Stay in the chat. Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, brother.
Shut up, man. Go play your flute. Go play the flute. Any grown man play the flute, you already know. Go play your flute.
Hey, if you do want the link, bro, just DM me.
Yeah, get the link so I can come up here so I can cook your bitch ass. And you don't even want me to
we'll give you the freedom to speak, innit?
Because I'm worse than the chat. Yeah, you bitch ass.
Because we are not an echo chamber.
Nope.
Yeah, bring your bitch ass up here and come talk. If you got a problem with us, come debate me, you pussy.
I mean, shit, I've been wrong about 3 players already. Fucking hell, my hit rate is very bad.
When motherfuckers say what they feel like saying. You can come up here and say what you want. You know what I mean? Everybody up here get to say what they want. I'm quite sure motherfuckers crashed out on every player they wanted to. I had no play I wanted to crash out on today. Not one.
I said $5 for a Jimmy crash out as the best investment.
I didn't care enough to come in here and start barking on any player. I'm trying to think who played like shit that I didn't like. I can't even think of nobody. I
thought the wingers were poor.
They were just poor. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was gonna...
Gusto, I didn't think was good. Sanchez is just Sanchez. No point.
Palmer was out there like he couldn't be bothered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was clearly getting frustrated.
He was knackered as well. He was knackered, getting frustrated.
It's a bit of.
No, I'll be real. I can't even give the knackered excuse. Like, the man had a 3 midweek.
From what? The fuck was he?
Maybe you can DM me as well, bro.
Yeah.
What is it a nice? Is Brighton a nice place to party?
Don't you think as well, though? Don't you think as well?
Nice beach.
Don't you think as well?
I can't remember. Somebody put a ball over the top. That shit was perfect, and fucking Palmer let it bounce off his head. I say,
it's not even that. Like, don't you? Because he had to play as number 10.
Shit bounced off his head. No, bounce off his back. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, he's done. He's done. Yeah, Palmer's done. He don't want to play.
What was I gonna say? Because he played as a number 10, right? Because he used to play on the right, then he put number 10. Sometimes what I see, like then he had to drop deep, you know. That's why I feel like that's why I said.
Him and Nkunku both had to do it. Both of them.
Yeah, they both was dropping deep to get the ball. because nobody would play the ball forward. That's what kept pissing me off. Even Caicedo played good defensively, but going forward, he was pissing me off because he wouldn't play the ball forward. He played a couple over the top. I'm not gonna lie, but
The
like
setup
the simple,
was too defensive as well. It was very
just the simple passes in between the lines. Like Caicedo wasn't doing it. I don't know why. I'm like, yo, Caicedo, get the ball in there. Kuku was begging like, yo. Like, yo, just zip it in there one time, man. It was slow as fuck. I don't know why they was playing so slow. That shit was
yeah.
I don't mind.
Really,
I don't mind if you go on like Saturday. I don't mind if you go there, take a 1-0 win, and then play like garbage. I don't mind that.
Yeah, just don't lose
win the game.
Don't lose the fucking game. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll be so real. Like the form is so like up, down, and like no, it's more down just with the odd victory here and there. Just win. Just fucking win some games, and you have to now after this game. Losing twice in a row to a Brighton side that couldn't win at home before November, twice. Oh, brother, don't even piss us off like that.
Just leave them in Brighton. Make them walk home.
Oh, half the man I'd leave there anyway. Leave Winstanley there. Leave fucking Ben Roberts there. Leave Robert Sanchez there. Throwing Kunku there as like just a parting gift.
Well, Gatwick Airport is around the corner as well from that place.
Fairs. You can get a one-way ticket to Munich,
Yeah, cool. No, we overpriced in Kunku anyway, so that ain't gonna happen.
Somebody said leave.
There. Oh yeah, I can get to chicken shop. Wait,
no, I didn't see Alex with fan cam, but I know he's Maresca out now, which is like fair play.
Yeah,
he didn't have this energy last season, but whatever.
No. I'm not fair playing. Not that motherfucker who sat there and kept talking about Poch all the way up to the last day, and he's Maresca out. Get him the fuck out of here. Pack him the fuck up. Let me roll him up in the split right now.
Hey, Poch again.
Pack him the
Jimmy, this is my thing with a lot of the Maresca critics.
I'm packing you.
They were all Pochinners, and it's like
you blew Poch for fucking 9 months for 9 months out of 12 last year, and then now you talking about you Maresca out. Good. I'm glad these dudes Maresca out. I was waiting for the first motherfucker to come with this Maresca out.
That, to be fair, lots of match going for us.
Now I got somebody to crash on. You fucking Alex, you bastard.
For me, it's not even him. It's more Steve. Steve's just the same thing. Every time we lose, this brother's trying to at me on Twitter. Like, you are just messaging me talking about how Poch was better than Maresca. Your argument's already dead. Go away. Oh, but we had injuries. Who caused the fucking injuries, you prick? Who caused the injuries? Oh, but we made it to Wembley and had 9 clear-cut chances. What 9? What 9?
Niggas just be making shit up.
We had 2 Gallagher chances and an Enzo back heel, and that was it.
All you motherfuckers talking about your manager route, man, get the fuck out of here. Your bitch cheated on you twice and you kept
bigger than that. That's why
it is bigger than that, but also you got to focus on the playing squad as well at the same time. On this bullshit that's one direct as well. We're playing a game.
Y'all talk about, fire Maresca. Why? Because we didn't win the FA Cup. When the last time we won the FA Cup?
Yeah.
It's because people want to be right about Poch. And if I want to talk about being wrong about stuff, cool. You know what I was wrong about? Poch being the only problem. Cool. I will hold that one. Because I was wrong about that. Pochettino was never the right answer. Never. Never once. He was never the right answer for this football club.
Let me tell you what they tried to do. Let me tell you what they tried to do. They tried to be first. That's what they want to do. I want to be first. The manager's sitting in top 4. Like, even if he was like 6 right now, a few points off the top 4, why would you want to get rid of him? Why would you want to get rid of him? Like, he's clearly
won 5 games in a row.
He has the
That's why there was an early super chat that, like, I want to bring it back again. Like, Judo Gnome, he said, if the season was swapped, do you think the energy would be the opposite? Yes. If we're in a good run of form now, as opposed to in September, yes. Because that's all people care about, the here and now. Why do you think Poch is still being glazed for a 5-game run? Because it was at the end of the season. And it wasn't just in February or some random part of the year. And it's about the here and now that matters the most.
Lewis, I disagree with you because people would just do the same thing with the Poch thing, but like because we potentially being like 6th in that scenario, they would just go, "Oh, but why'd you get rid of Poch just to be 6th as well as then all that?" Like they'd still do it because these guys got Poch's balls so far down there.
It's not
They'd be
about,
like, but we're on an upward trajectory now. That would be the difference. It'd be about the now.
What people need to realize is also it's about a vision. Poch didn't have the same vision as those dudes. And guess what? I'd rather these dudes' vision than Poch. Because Poch ain't never win nothing just like them.
No.
So I'm not sitting here acting like, oh my gosh. Well, Potts wanted Gallagher. I'm good. Gallagher got taken off at the halftime 3 fucking matches in a row. I ain't see nobody talk about that. And I never bash Gallagher because he's gone.
They don't want to talk about it, yeah.
3 games in a row, I watched Gallagher get pulled at halftime. 3. Put his super chat back up. You got a problem.
I know, he just said he's going to join if the opportunity's still there.
First of all, I'm not pro-clear late. So if you come in here to argue that, you might as well stay there and argue with your bitch or your boyfriend, whatever you got. I ain't pro shit.
Let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever wants to talk, I just want to let this pussy know that.
No, I was gonna say, Keyshawn said about all the Maresca out people are Pochettino's. I disagree because I know some Maresca outers are also Poch outers from last season. Like, I know
it's more majority, isn't it?
Yeah, majority. Yeah.
A lot of the most vocal Maresca outers are the people who.
What are you firing the manager based on?
The thing that's stupid for me with the whole Maresca out. If you are questioning Maresca, that's fine. If you're Maresca out and you don't mention the sporting directors, then you're clueless and you're defeating the purpose of what's going to happen. We sacked Maresca. We just I made the joke to I made the joke to Alex earlier today, bro. It would not shock me if we've sacked Maresca and these sporting directors here. They go and get Scott Parker.
There you go.
He's done well with Burnley and he's former Chelsea. They go and fucking get Scott Parker. So what are you gonna do in 6 months when Scott Parker's playing like shit and we play like shit?
Y'all give these guys too much of a lead. See, I'm not one of these people that believe like, oh, people just allowed to have their opinions and think what they want. No, that's why you got fucking kids in school telling people they're cat. No, you don't just allow people this to think. If you're Maresca out, that means you gotta. That means to me, you actually thought we would be in a fucking title chase. Because what level, in order for you to say I'm firing someone, right? That means you had to have a standard to where they should be at. We're currently in 4th place. Where you thought we should be, for you to be like, I want him fired. Where you thought we should be? In 2nd? Fighting for 1st? Where did you thought Chelsea would be for you to say, okay, I'm firing him? What's the offense that he committed for you to fire him? That's all I'm asking.
Or Jimmy, it's the other way. They never liked him in the first place. They all expect us to finish 6th or 7th or 8th, and they're still angry when we're in 4th.
Even if they said they didn't like him in the first place, they would need to tell me what this year or what right now are they firing him based on? What is it based on? That's what they would have to tell me. What is it based on? Because whenever you fire somebody, you fire them either for like something conduct detrimental, that they break a rule with, and if you're saying they're not holding to your standards, I'm firing you because you're not. What was the standards?
Yeah.
What was the standards? We're currently in 4th place right now. How many out of 3rd? So like, what are we talking about? Yeah, what are we talking about? Yes, I am insulting you, nigga, because you just a nigga that type. What you talking about? I don't have to respect you. Fuck you. If you don't like it, then type about it. Yeah, Jimmy insulting. So what? I insult the niggas on camera too. I insult everybody. I don't care. Niggas insult me all the time. I don't cry about it. Sometimes I laugh at it if the shit funny. What is you talking about?
Yeah, to be fair, there is no discrimination on that. Anyone can get.
No, there really isn't. No one's safe.
What are you crying about? Like, what is this dude crying about?
Game week 36 was when we finally broke into the top 6 under that prick. And this is the man we're doing revisionism. It's the same man talking about standards. We must uphold the standards. Where is your standards? Mid-table. We were 10th this time last season.
The standards are gone. Like,
yeah, they are.
I don't know what the fuck. I mean, if you like this idea, this is what pissed me off with football fans. They act like they don't be they act like there's no realism. Like, don't be real. Like, I don't leave. The reason why I don't have a religion, right? Because I can't leave what I see to like have faith in something. Like, I don't have faith. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? If you understand what I'm following. So, like, these dudes have this thing of, if I say my team should win, then they should win. Like, that's not how life works. That's fucking stupid. You look at your lineup, you look at your team, and then you go, you know what? This team is not good enough to win. So maybe this team should at least do this or at least do that. You set a standard for what you think the team should be based on what the team is, not based on we're Chelsea and we should be there. What?
Yeah.
That sounds fucking stupid. There's no part of life, nothing in life works like that.
Nope.
Nothing. So now all of a sudden football is supposed to be that. Oh, with Chelsea, we're supposed to. What? So why play the games then? Why play the game? Why anybody play then? Fuck it. If you're supposed to, why play? Just what the fuck are we talking about?
But do you think it's a case of like if you're not at that level, you're looking at the reasons why and then like zeroing in on that?
Instead of just sitting here acting like, and then if you don't say you're gonna win, you have no standards. No, nigga, I have reality.
Oh, so like referencing the Brighton stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
I have reality. You have no standards. What? Because I said the team is gonna come in fourth or third. That's no standards. That's fucking reality. You ask me where I think they're gonna finish. You want me to first place? Why? Just to make you feel good? Well, yeah, that guy got standards. That guy's a dickhead. You know what I mean? Like what? Like that's
that ain't standards. That's just straight ludicrous.
That's just stupid. It's not standards. That's just stupid. I'm gonna say it just to say it. Why? That's dumb. It's dumb as fuck.
For me, the standards have always been top 4 minimum. But like we're not even at a point where we can call top 4 the bare minimum, so that has to be the target. Once it's the target, then it goes to a bare minimum thing. Now it's like, okay, cool. Now I want to be title contenders. Top 4, I'm not thinking about it. That should already be a write-off. Anything less than that, what the fuck?
Click that super chat. This is what pisses me off. Right
At what point do we start questioning the manager? Brother, we're all doing it.
You know the problem I have with that? The we part. The we.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do everybody got to do something at the same time? If Lewis is comfortable and feel like, oh, it's nothing to question, but I do, then I will question it. What's this we? Why everything got to be group think? Somebody could be like, yo, I'm comfortable where we at. We in top 4. And another person might be like, you know what? I'm questioning. And another person might be like, yo, I want him out. That's the beauty of it. You allowed to have, we. What's this we shit? You have some people, we was in second place and they were still questioning.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? He's always going to be questioned. There's no fan base that moves in fucking unison. None. There's not.
That is the one thing.
Everybody agree.
Agreed.
That's the one that I would put my stamp on. I definitely agree with that. Think what you think. Fuck what, like, listen, at the end of the day,
like, yo,
your standards should be your standards for what you, because, again, this is a sport. You don't know, no one has to do this. No one has to be a fan. If you're choosing to be a fan and you have standards, you have certain things that you've grown up on, it is what it is. So I'm not on with the the people who are saying, if there's certain people who want to accept or okay with wherever we finish, that's cool with them. If there are people who are like, fuck that, we should be number 1, I'm cool with that too. Because I'm not going to change my mind because of how you feel and how I feel about Chelsea.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Because if I change my mind, I will stop supporting the club. So if I'm seeing certain things in my club I don't like, I don't care how you feel if you're cool with it. Like, oh yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm not cool with it. Or if you're not cool with it, and I am cool with it, I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm not mad at it. So like that's where I will definitely agree. Because fans like to dictate like, oh, all the fans should feel this way or feel that way or whatever. Listen, at the end of the day, I didn't like Poch, and I don't like this guy. This is a fact. I'm sorry. I gotta be honest. I just don't like him.
Don't apologize.
And the next guy, I ain't gonna like the next guy too if he's trash. I'm sorry. Because what I grew up in was completely different. Now, if you tell me Chelsea has changed, maybe in 5 years, I'll just move on and start like watching golf or some weird shit like that once I have kids and shit. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. But for right now, on how I feel, what I grew up on, this isn't it. So if I'm upset with that, I'm gonna be upset. That's just the way it goes. And if you grew up with something else, maybe you started becoming a fan maybe in like 2017, you're like, yo, this is no different than what I grew up on. I respect that. Big up to you because you didn't really see what I saw. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because if this happened to any other club of our stature, you know, and we've seen it happen, and we've seen their fans go into this deteriorating mode where they're fighting each other over like what you should believe and what you shouldn't believe it and blah blah blah. And it's like, if you see what's happened to Arsenal, if you see what's happened to Manchester United, we don't fucking matter in changing what's gonna happen or not happen. So people say, well, it's the fans' fault that you guys, the board is doing this because you're not thinking. It don't matter what you think. So think what you want. I don't like this manager. If y'all like him, I respect him. Y'all can like him.
Big up, Lewis. Big up, people.
I still like Maresca, but ain't like no love.
I don't like him.
He can still hold.
No, he hasn't earned that from me at this point.
Like, come on, my standard. That's just what I've experienced is different. Like, it's like if you heard a certain album, right, and you're like, yo, this is the most beautiful album I've ever heard, and then someone drops like a mixtape, like, this is cool, but it's ain't that. So I don't have to love this.
It's his preference, isn't it?
I don't have to. I don't have to want you out. That's why I'm not out here screaming, oh, you're Maresca out, because I understand we're in a position where that's probably not going to change shit. It's not going to change anything. They're going to fire him and do what? Hire the Ipswich guy? That's what's going, so them firing him means nothing to me. But whether or not you fire him or don't fire him, your opinion on him or your opinion on certain players, whether or not they sell them or not sell them, like Sanchez is probably not going to get sold. Doesn't mean us as Chelsea fans should not say he's trash, because he is trash. He's not a good player. Certain guys, certain shit is just not good. Don't feel like because you hated Poch, you have to back this guy, or because you backed Poch, you have to hate this guy. You can hate them both, or you can like them both if you're one of those weirdos who like Poch. But
it's only the stand warfare that causes that shit. You wanted Poch gone, so this is the hill you have to die. Shut up.
Yeah, you have to love this guy. I don't like
exactly.
For what?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, Maresca has to hold some smoke too, because
he does.
Love him for what?
I think, bro, to be honest, like,
take me out of the section, please.
Let's CJ go.
He has to hold a lot of smoke for me, because even when you look at some of these guys we let go during like the transfer window, I think his team selection could have been a lot better, because then we started the season off a lot stronger than we are now. Like, you look at our attack and there's nothing, bro. Like, you're watching that game the other night and it just looks like if Palmer doesn't turn up, we ain't doing nothing. Like, I look at someone like Felix, and as much as like most people don't rate him, I think Felix gives you a little bit of an option off the bench that we don't even have now. So you burn out a lot of these guys that we ain't got. You burn out Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia's injury prone. We have a few guys on loan you could have recalled. You never did that shit. But a young 19-year-old, you're saying is probably not even going to play anyway. It's like, yo, bro, what are we doing? Like, what are we really fucking doing, bro? You could have brought Leslie back, Santos back, gave somebody else a bit more, minutes. Gil, now he's injured. Jackson looks like shit. It's just, I don't know, bro. I think a lot of the problems do start with the sporting directors, but Maresca got to hold a lot of smoke, because it just feels like he keeps doing the same shit every time. Do something different. I don't know. Play Palmer out wide. Give me something. Like, in as much as I don't want him sacked, it's like, bro, I don't know how the next couple of games go, but being out of the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, it's like, these are the opportunities we could have won something. Conference League doesn't matter, bro. Like, that shit is just a glorified, honestly, friendlies for us at this point.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know where we're going right now, but I don't even watch these games anymore with any excitement. Just watch them, which is kind of fucking sad, but that's where we're at. So
all trophies matter. So I need my Conference League. I'm sorry, like, people not gonna gaslight me to not wanting the Conference League. I want the Conference League at this point. Like, why wouldn't I want it? So yeah, I think it's if he's going after that, go after it and get, at this point, get the Conference League and get top 4, and then you can be manager next year. If you don't do those two things for me, I want you out. That's my, that's my, what do you call it? Standards. That's my standard.
It shouldn't even be a relative.
If you don't win the Conference League and get top 4, I want you out. Yeah, I want you out of my team. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want you out of my team. If you can, that's the basics. That's, to me, of like, let's get to a point where now we can say, okay, now we can, you know, oh yeah, guys, he's gotten top 4 for you guys. He's done this. Let's get him a striker. Let's get him this. Let's get him the right. Not then I'm looking at the sporting directors. If they get you a guy like the Lap and this kind of bitch ass niggas, if they get you this kind of niggas, now I'm looking at them.
Like, yo,
you gotta
I'm gonna
do
be
your
real.
part too.
Daniel, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Even
Guys
if we
get
get
top
top
4,
4, I think we should still get new sporting directors. Like, I don't think I don't trust these dudes. I don't trust them to go get the striker. I don't want them to go get the
I don't trust them to get a better manager.
I want like Egg Bali to take over and be like, you know what? I want the best striker. Fuck yo, I got this. I don't want them to go with these metrics and all that because it gets like this is the one position. Just get the best.
But you know what?
Whoever the best player is,
get him. I'll get rid of him.
Jimmy, here's how I feel. I feel like
the
there's a
lap is
level of
not the
politics.
best.
I find there's a level of politics that can be played so early on in this new building and everything else. Where if, as a manager, if you prove yourself to this ownership, they can take your word over some of the bullshit that the directors are saying. Right? If you're saying like you have to give them something for them to be like,
you gotta win,
and that's my only hope at this point, right?
Trash.
If you go out there and you win with something, then you can say, "Hey, listen, I know I've won you guys the FA Cup, I've won the Conference League, but if you guys want me to win you a league title, I need a real keeper, I need a real center back, and a real strike. That's how we can do. That's the managers that I like. Is I'm gonna give you this FA Cup, mind you, this team is not that good. I'm gonna give you this, but I also need A, B, C, D, and you know what I mean. Like I also need all these.
Remember we was talking about that, and I was like, Maresca can't do. He's not even in a position. He got to do some shit first. If he can do some shit,
but if you don't, if you're throwing some of these opportunities for you to do something away. Because now Liverpool, I didn't even know Liverpool was going to lose. Didn't they lose?
I don't think he was throwing it away. I just think that the team is just playing like shit. I don't think he was trying to lose.
Newcastle game. I'm not gonna lie. The Newcastle game in the Carling Cup. I mean, in the Carabao Cup, he threw that shit away. He threw that shit away. He didn't respect them whatsoever. He did not respect them niggas.
Conference League match. I hear it.
He did not respect them niggas at all. And you know what I'm saying? Like looking back at some of the teams they played.
That was a game he made mad. What did he make? Like 9 subs?
He made like eight or 9. I'm like, are you serious? We just played them and it was a tough game. Yeah, we beat them, but it was a tough game that we beat them with. And he changed everything. I'm like, come on, man. You can't do that. So he fucked it off.
Big up, Ant. Fucking shit. Yeah.
Listen, Jimmy, let me tell you this. Eventually the ownership is going to get tired because they want to win. We know they want to win. They're going to get tired and do some big changes and big moves and fire this guy and then hire that and buy this top class player. That's going to happen at some point once they fucked up so much. Maresca, I'm trying to warn these guys. Ask for what you want now. Be demanding and give them something for them to actually say yes to it. Because when it does happen, you're the one who's going to get fired. They're going to fire you, fire the sporting directors, hire a new manager, and then give that new manager the fucking striker he wants or the center back he wants or whatever. This is how the game goes. They're going to fire you and get the next nigga and give him exactly what he wants. And you look stupid.
I'm just not, man. Look, we need that top 4. I need that conference. Well, top 4, whatever it is to get the Champions League. I need Champions League and that conference shit.
Yeah.
And then we move on from there. Like I wouldn't expect the manager to be fired after that. You know what I mean? But then I would
you can't be out before the sporting directors. That's just
I would expect them to then go out and get
having them look for another manager if Maresca can't work out.
Not the lap. Like in order for me to want the lap, like I said, he gotta wow out this rest of these games. Wow out for me to be like, all right, okay, get the lap. If he just man, I don't want no fucking the lap. I want Asherman. I still ain't come off the Asherman train. I still want.
Neither have I.
Yeah. Part of me thinks we haven't either.
I'll take Asherman over Bucharest and all. To me, he's more proven.
But you gotta be willing to break the wage structure, then otherwise we're doing the same shit again.
Like, is it mad to just ask for someone up top who can actually strike a ball properly? Like, I feel like a freak every time I try to phrase it like that. Can we just have someone who can strike a ball properly, make some good runs off the ball into space?
Even this whole Setsko shit, miss me with that. Setsko.
Yeah, man just shoots from distance. That's all it is.
I don't get it, man. Miss me with that Sesko shit. I'll take Osherman. If they did Bucharest, I would understand why they did it, and I wouldn't cuss about it. But if you ask me my preference, I'll take Osherman. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
I'm at a point where like whoever you want to get, just they have to be the standard of Chelsea. Like when we say that, it's good enough to score goals for us. Like if they want to go get some 19-year-old, pick up, do whatever you want to do, but that guy needs to be ready.
He needs to score.
It can't be like he needs to be ready. You can't go get somebody in there. We're thinking, maybe in a couple years if you loan them out, if you do that. That's why I was against Tell. I'm not interested in a guy like Tell and these. Like we're gonna see what Tell does with Spurs, but I need guys who are ready right now. I already have Jackson and Jouy, who aren't, you know what I mean? Who are, if you give him time, and Jackson, if you give him 5 more years.
Get them time on the bench and let them fight for some time.
Yeah, I don't need that no more. I need a guy to come in and say, hey.
Yeah, we need a everyday, not somebody to challenge Jackson, somebody for Jackson to sit behind. I'm like Jackson has showed us what he could be. He'll be awesome backup striker. Awesome. And
here's the thing, though. We know Jackson has
awesome.
We know Jackson has better general play.
He's giving your center backs
or even as a wing option. One or the other.
Yeah. Anything coming off the bench, Jackson is giving you hell. I don't want him leaving my line.
Compete with the striker, because if he we know Jackson has better all around play than someone like Osimhen, right? If you come in and you see Osimhen scoring goals and you're like, damn, let me work on my finishing too. And then if you get your finishing in order, maybe you start. He's older than you too, so maybe you start over him after a couple years. But these are things that I fact the club isn't willing to take an L on. You're not willing to just take an L on wages. Damn, maybe we pay him $30K more than we're willing to. All right, it is what it is. We're gonna take that because of this plan that we have with Jackson and Jouy and whoever other striker. We have a plan, and he's gonna be the main guy. You're not willing to do that. It's like everything has to be the perfect amount on the perfect wage, the perfect age, right? In the perfect time. Otherwise, we're gonna get a random 17-year-old somewhere and say fuck it.
Yeah.
That seems to be the bigger priority of the way we've moved this window.
Yeah.
Reinforcements? No, Dena Kebab. And we'll get that Saar guy in for next season. Well, I've heard it's a good centre-back, but that's a next season problem. It's not for us, so I don't care.
Yep.
Same thing with that Oswego guy. I've heard he's decent. He's for next season. I don't care. We need to work for now, so we have the best possible start for next season. Consolidate the Champions League, all of that. Maybe even do better in the Club World Cup, because we still got that afterwards, and then straight into another season. But hey, here we go. Hopefully, we can get some of the loan players back by then at least.
Who's Oswego? Who's that? Who's that? Luke?
Dario Suga is the Portuguese player.
Midfielder from I think Las Palmas. He's a Caicedo mold.
Portuguese.
Caicedo mold. Big up. So what happened to the one they just signed? Amadou.
Amugu,
yeah. Santos' replacement for Strasbourg.
Yeah, he's supposed to come back. They said
Maresca already said he's not experienced enough for us.
Yeah, he's going.
So the Sogu coming in to play as backup to. Is he ready to do that from Las Palmas? Is he?
No, he's not.
He's on loan. He's on loan at Las Palmas from Sporting. So
guess we'll find out.
Depends what Sporting do. Yeah.
At least Andre Santos should be here by then. Ugo Chuck will probably end up getting flipped, but Santos will be back.
Oh, he will. Yeah.
And yeah, other than that, that's all that we spent that window doing.
Right.
Yeah, 300 says players' mentality has been called out since Sarri. Yes, it has, but I mean,
these are completely different players.
I was gonna say, we've changed the players 12 times.
Yeah.
You can't beat. Wait, these aren't the same players that we're here on this. We don't have a single player here currently that was playing under Sarri. No, as far as I'm aware.
Completely different guys. Man.
We even have a player
no one here put on
Sarri here.
No one did. Chilwell is here.
Oh, Trev and Chilwell. That's it.
Oh yeah. No, was Trevor playing under Sarri?
No, he wasn't.
No. I meant Roman era.
Oh no, but I'm talking about from since Sarri. We've changed the whole. We keep changing players. We change players every window. It feels, or every summer window. It feels like. Like,
Yeah,
if the
there's
mentality is an
probably
issue, it's not because of the same reasons it was an issue on the Sari. The mentality is an issue because everyone is a prepubescent. That's why the mentality is an issue.
Yep.
Currently.
I don't think there's a single, maybe one play. Maybe Reece James is the only players from like 1920 that's still here. Reece James and Chalobah is going in summertime. They're still going to sell him, but it's only Reece James that's still here. Everybody else is gone. They sold everyone. So we can't use it's the mentality since this era or that era. No, this is a completely different group of guys.
Yep.
Oh, fucking shit. Prime, what are you saying, man? Ain't heard from you yet today.
I'm good. I didn't watch the second half, so.
Oh, just the first half on repeat, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's literally just the same thing. I kind of wish I didn't watch it either.
No, I wasn't asking for the opinions of the second half. I don't really care. Listen, is what it is, man. Is what it is. The crash outs will be biblical, man. So I'll be there.
Oh, for goodness!
Listen. I already told you. Listen, I'm at Shamrock Rovers now anyway, so I don't care, man. Wherever you Chelsea.
Oh, now you're back at Shamrock.
Yeah, no, but the season is starting, man. The season is starting too. So whatever you peasants at Chelsea do is your business. Just make sure you get top 4.
Oh, shit actually does start soon.
I'd rather be 12th with Chelsea than a Shamrock
Rovers fan.
We're
playing in Europe.
That's not a real team, man.
I hope we get Shamrock again, innit?
In the Conference League, yeah. Conference League finish again, yeah?
No need for
I
Ireland
hope we get it
away.
again.
We need Betis away. I don't want Ireland away. Ireland's a shithole.
Okay.
I wouldn't have that, Prime.
Ireland's a shithole. Where do you live, Fatter?
I'm not going to disclose my location. Are you mad?
Okay. All right, man. All right.
There's a hint.
Not this Poch fan that was twerking last year because of a woman.
We all know that anyway. So what's the point?
All right, man.
Yeah, he ain't even denied. Kind of respect that.
We all know
Napoleon
that.
says, "Can you guys touch on the vivid seats thing?" Yeah, it's just embarrassing. Bowley's name's on it, but it's the same thing as every other website where season ticket holders and members posting their own tickets on there.
Live Nation UK as well.
But he's not sectioning off Chelsea tickets for vivid seats, so it's just why is his name involved in it? And other than that, like it's just the same shit as like Ticketmaster or any other page.
What
Same
in
thing.
the we create anything in the second half?
Enzo's shot. That's it.
Palmer had a chance. Palmer had a chance that he put out for a throw-in.
By the way, this Mason Mount Bruno Fernandes thing Palmer's been doing lately, it's annoying. But,
that is,
man said Mason Mount Bruno Fernandes.
We don't speak on that as a fan base, do we? But it's fine.
Bro, I'm getting so annoyed, by the way, of people on Twitter acting like Palmer is above this club. They'll do, oh, he's going to leave soon. Oh, he's going to leave soon.
We're repeating the cycle.
He's here for 9 years, and he's a part of this squad too. For goodness sake.
Yeah.
Nkunku, listen, Nkunku, at least from what I saw in the 45 minutes, like, that chance, trying to square it or whatever, is just stupid. You take that chance. But I don't know. Like, regardless, he's not a striker, but we still have to. He's in the squad, so you might as well just try and use him correctly, which we haven't been doing. We're like trying to use him. He's dropping deep like a false nine's supposed to, but yeah, our wingers are staying wide instead of behaving like inside forwards. So there's no one to occupy the space he's leaving, except Drewsbury Hall, who actually is a box crasher. But I don't know. From what I saw, he didn't play that well. Palmer is not a box crasher. We have no one else to occupy really that space that's left there when Nkunku drops deep. I don't know. Listen, where did we play again? Friday, is it right? Saturday?
Yep.
Friday. Valentine's Day, Pride.
Friday.
Yeah, Valentine's Day blue.
Shamrock Rovers played the day before as well. So
Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing a
We
hate
play.
watch
We
for
play.
that.
We
Yeah.
play.
Up front.
I wasn't suggesting you do a hate watch, Lewis. Relax, bro.
All right, good. 'Cause if you were, no.
Man, you've got top 4 to worry about. Don't be hating on me.
Oh yeah, you gotta focus on getting through the Conference League, innit?
Oh no, we're out of that.
No,
We're
man.
playing molds. We're out of that, man.
Oh, you don't fancy the Great Shamrock against Mold?
No. Last times we beat them, we got battered. We're not beating them. They beat us like 5-0 on aggregate, home and away. When we played them in a group stage like 2-3 years ago or so. No. We're out of that. Thank you though. It's the only we got something from Chelsea. But you know, Sanchez didn't play. We played the Sassy in the middle of a back three. Yeah. Nasty work.
For goodness sakes. But yeah, look, I agree with this one as well. Palmer's saved us all of that, but it's just stop doing this whole, he's going to leave soon whenever we don't win a game. Like, fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's been good. He's obviously been our best forward and all of that. He's still part of this. He's still not going anywhere.
Also, Caicedo, bro, for 18 months, we've treated this guy like, am I allowed to say this word? We treated him like a literal slave, man. He's been ran into the ground. He's got no cover.
Because he's back up, he's getting injured.
No cover part of that. But fuck me,
bro.
Man.
But
you didn't have any other analogy.
No, he's been treated like one. I'm not wrong. He has.
Well, at least the white panels didn't say it. So.
Yeah.
I mean, does anyone disagree with me?
I do think he needs support. He needs a lot of support.
Hey, Jay agrees with me. Let's go.
I know. I don't want to call him that.
That's cheeky, man. That's cheeky.
Yeah.
That's cheeky.
I don't know. This break Jackson's been out for. I don't know. Maybe like it might do him good because I've been saying for like since the beginning.
He managed to show what we missed with him.
Well, not even just that. I said since the beginning of this bad run that he's just he's burnt out, but that he needs a break out of this team. But he hasn't been able to have one because we don't have another striker, or we haven't used Q at all. So now that he's had like this week off, basically, maybe he'll be like okay now.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just know. I mean from a mental perspective. But he needs a goal regardless, bro. The fact that we haven't had a pen in this bad run is strange. Like the next pen we have, just give it to Jackson, man. Let him get some confidence.
Pen.
He needs a goal.
I'll be real. Just score one, innit?
Yeah,
bag one in will be good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just.
Here we go.
Look, notice that I mentioned the slave comment and class reps here. Look up, bro. What's up, man?
Bro, like I love Caicedo. I fucking love Caicedo. I think Caicedo is one of the best defensive midfielder in the world right now. He's learning so much. The pass he made to Nkunku is one of the best passes I've actually seen any DM make. And let's be honest. Like, I'm just going to be honest. I think anyone having a go at Caicedo right now is not a Chelsea fan. I'm telling you right now. And Nkunku needs to be sold. Get a 60 million on him. I'm starting to miss Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson does provide us a lot of things. I'm not. Nicholas Jackson does a lot of stuff for us. I'm not hearing this. Oh, it's actually Maresca fault. He's using Nkunku falsely. And Nkunku has played as a striker for Leipzig. He had played for PSG, right? He is not up to the level. He is not up to the level of Premier League. And we have waited for Nkunku for 1 year right? Before he signed for us, he's getting opportunities. He has best DM right now behind him, Casado, even Enzo, the World Cup winner, and he's doing nothing. He's doing nothing. I would right now have Mark Gui, Nicholas Jackson play there. And Gui needs to fuck off, bro. Like, I'm not hearing, like, if you're doing a review show, right? People are coming here and talking rubbish about Casado and bigging up and Kunku. Oh, it could be Maresca who's not playing him right. I'm not having that. Casado has learned so much. We don't need another DM right now. We have a problem with the keeper. The center backs are stinking up the fucking everything, right? And then we have Nkunku stinking up over there. And then we keep on talking when Nicholas Jackson plays. We keep on talking about the deliveries are there, but he's not finishing. He's making his own deliveries. He's finishing the chances he's creating. And Noni Madueke actually is our best winger right now. He is. People don't come at Neto and stand for Noni. For me, I think Noni and Madueke and Cole Palmer, they are right now our best three up front. I think people are Cole Palmer too, right?
Yeah,
so,
Palmer.
Yeah, I think the next window we need to go hard on like the goalkeeper, and we need to find someone like a striker to Nicola Jackson, and then we obviously also need wingers and center backs. DM is fine now because this guy Casado is just phenomenal. I don't know, like, people say, oh, I always rated him in Brighton. I always rated Casado at Brighton. You only rated once. You never forced owners to sign him. Now you're saying Casado is a problem. Casado is never a problem. Like, that guy is so good.
So who's actually said Caicedo's been a problem?
I don't know, like I'm hearing a lot of like Twitter and dumb people saying Casado is not a ball. Like Casado doesn't do ball playing, bro. And Enzo Maresca system is different. Like you don't really need us DM to be really a ball player. And he actually does good ball playing. I mean, Casado does good ball playing.
Yes. Very good.
Who makes that sort of a pass? Yeah.
Very well-rounded pass. I completely agree.
And I'm actually starting to miss Nicolas Jackson.
I don't blame you after Nkunku's performance.
Nkunku who? The guy with the balloon? Who? Nkunku? Listen, we could easily get 60 million on him. He needs to go, bro. What?
Yeah, I thought that was Scooby-Doo for a second, bro.
Classref, you're doing well up until that point, Classref. That 60 million. Now,
60 million might be too much for him.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay, 50.
Yeah,
50 would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy can leave, bro. Like, the January window is finished now. For June, we need to prepare. And Nkunku, the guy, needs to go. And we need center backs, bro. The center back stinks. The keeper stinks. The wingers, I don't know what they do. Like, nobody like. Oh, they do pass the ball to Nicholas Jackson, but Nicholas Jackson can't finish. Bro, even Nkunku can't finish, and like nobody can finish. The problem with Neto is he does same type of play. He does same type of play, and he is so predictable with his crossing. Like defenders knows it where he's gonna do. He's go straight front, go back, and then cross.
You're actually not wrong.
And what?
Not wrong about that.
You're not wrong.
I can't believe.
Seriously, Noni. Listen, people say Noni is crap. Noni is this. Noni is that. Casado is this, that. No. Noni actually is really good. He really is good.
I'm struggling to see too much from him
You know
right
what?
now. I won't front.
Yeah.
You know what? He's been
still
doing
is.
well up until that point as well. Up until that point, he was doing well. He was doing well up until that.
Was that?
Point.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least this one's just opinion, but I don't see it. I don't see it.
I think we do need centre backs. Like I don't know what the sporting director did this window. They should have got
Oh, we're
some
getting
centre
that
backs.
Strasbourg brother in the summer.
Mm.
Who?
Mamadou Sarr. Mamadou
Amogu.
Sarr. No,
We
Amugu's going to Strasbourg for Santos. We got Mamadou Sarr coming from Strasbourg to Chelsea.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we need to focus on centre backs. I need some strong centre backs, and then we also need to focus on our wingers. I think the DM is sorted, the midfield is sorted. I think the striker, obviously Nicholas Jackson, is a bit like iffy, but I don't really mind. And then the wingers, oh my god, the wingers are too outdated. And people say, oh, we should have signed Kvaratskhelia. That guy is a fucking ball hugger. That guy is weirdo. Like the Osimhen saved Kvaratskhelia. That guy literally is a Jack Grealish in Georgian skin. He just hogs the ball. He just like Conte would not have him. Conte would not have Kvaratskhelia. That he just
Swear
hogs the
down.
ball. He moves. Yeah, Conte was like, I'm gonna have a Spinazzola or Neres plays on the left side. I ain't having this ball hogger. If we can dupe PSG, spending 60, 70 million on him, I don't mind that. Conte literally said, you're not good. You can leave. Conte just said that. That's what he does.
Is that really the case, or was I don't know?
It's not the case. He's
Pulisic
lying.
just
but-
clearly, Liao and Pulisic are clear of that guy. Clear. Anyways, I gotta go, but I think, listen, people who were complaining, Luis he's not gonna be Maresca out, he's not gonna be blaming sporting directors. What happened right now? As soon as he felt something wrong, he gave him a chance. He's like, okay, Maresca is not even doing his thing. So Luis has been neutral with all you lot, right? You guys are testing him. It was a review show. He was talking about and Nkunku's stinking off, right? He was just on the spot, and you guys came up and said Casero is a problem, and Nkunku is not a problem. Maresca is a problem. You guys are messing with him, right? He is very clear. He's very neutral. He was poached out as soon as he saw his shit. He's given chance to Maresca. He's talking really real about Nkunku. He's given chance to Nicholas Jackson, and you guys force him to dislike Nicholas Jackson, and he's still keeping his very calm. He was a Disgusted fan. You guys said Disgusted suck, and he went with it. He was a Barishili fan. You said he sucked. He was with it, and now you're forcing him to hate Casado because you don't have a balls to go against.
Wait, are you praising
because
him or
you're
dissing him right now?
Felix got sold. Because you got Felix got sold and Neto, you can't come on review show and talk about Neto, ball playing crosses being very basic, and you can't talk about Sancho. Bro, I'm not having this bullshit. I'm not having this bullshit. And I can see through this. I can see through. I've seen this guy. He's been going to matches. He's been here, fair with the Twitter people. He's been fair with everyone. Like, what do you expect? You're just telling him Casero sucks when everyone in the world is saying Casero is one of the greatest players like Premier League have found. He's learning. You're saying, oh, he doesn't help the defenders. Who defenders? We've been saying center backs been horrible for last 2-3 years. So you're now saying Casero is a problem, not the center backs? When Casero literally has learned everything?
Oh, so this is what Alex said earlier. That's it.
That guy is who I don't know why he comes, why he does this to you, and then he leaves. He needs to say he puts you on a spot. I don't know. He and the other
Not me.
people on Twitter, they put you on a spot, and you're trying to be fair. You're trying to be fair. You're saying Nkunku is rubbish. Glazerf, are you gay? Yeah, okay. I'm not really gay.
Not really. Okay. Fair
You
enough.
said not really, so like half and half.
Is it?
No, I think it's like he's probably
I,
saying
I,
I know he isn't, but like, end of the night, maybe he will if he's feeling in the mood. Depends on how he feels, innit? Respect, man.
no, I'm just being honest. Like the center backs are a problem. The keeper is horrible. Like we've been talking about, these are the same people that are that are backing Nkunku, that are backing the what you call Neto and Sancho. These are the same people that said Petrovic is not better than Sanchez. These are the same people. These are the people who are on Spaces saying, "Oh, we need to get rid of our keeper and sign Joseph when Todd Bowley was on the."
You have a Twitter account?
I don't. My people have. They keep me informed.
Oh, Clash of Enterprises. Sorry.
Clash of Enterprise.
Yeah.
I said my people.
No. He's got people. He's got a network. Shout out to Clash of.
I've got network. I've got network. Thing is, I'm not gonna be hearing rubbish about Casero. Like, I'm not gonna be. We have Uguchuku available. We have Santos who can come back, right? We have signed now Matis Amagu, and we've got Enzo.
Come on, Enzo.
What?
I muted. I don't know what you guys are being inclusive about.
Oh, nothing. That's right.
No, it's just classic, innit? Like, it's just
Yeah.
classic, innit? It's classic.
The more I see Nkunku, the more I see Nkunku,
Class ref glazing. My bad.
the more I miss Nicola Jackson.
Go. You want me to be inclusive about you being glazed by class ref? Whatever, man. Continue. Do your thing, man.
I mean, he was right.
Yeah, we're Nkunku. I'm with you. Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Of course you agree, Lewis. Yeah.
Are we seriously gonna be Casado out now?
I see.
Of course you agree with class ref. Of course you agree with class ref. Okay.
Oh, so would you rather keep him?
Anyway, that's fine. Class ref. Keep glazing, man. Keep glazing.
Answer the question.
Keep glazing, man. Keep glazing, man.
There we are.
Glazing. Keep glazing. It's fine, man. Class ref. Keep going, man.
FA Cup, yeah. FA Cup, yeah. We had KDH. KDH was playing alongside Casado. Give him Casado a break. Give Casado a break, seriously. Like, and Nkunku should have finished that. Neto, that guy Neto is getting away with murder, right? He should have given a pass to Nkunku. He doesn't give straight passes to Jackson. He doesn't give straight passes to Nkunku. And when Nkunku get the pass, he doesn't finish this. So who's better? Nicholas Jackson clearly is better. And we were 2 months ago, we were actually having a debate that Nicholas Jackson is actually number 2 top striker in Premier League.
That's why I can't do too much with Jackson slander. He's just really out of form.
Oh, here we go, Lewis. Agreeing with class ref. Here we go.
I mean, he's right though, Prime.
Yeah,
Lewis wasn't saying these things before class ref was on the screen, right?
No, he was neutral. He was very organic, but he has to listen to so many people's mouth, right? He has to be neutral, and he has been so organic about Nicholas Jackson. When he's been stinking up, he's saying he's stinking up. When he's been amazing, he's been amazing. Thing is, Pep Guardiola said we need more physical Premier League players in wings also. And I see Nicholas Jackson on left side. I think it was a game we lost against City, was it? Or, I don't know. He was on the left side, and Nicholas Jackson was clearly better than every Neto, Sancho, even Madueke on the left side. He was so good, physically strong. But obviously, we don't have a striker because Nkunku doesn't turn up, right? So he played in the midfield, in the mid attack, mid forward, right? So Nkunku, if you give Nicholas Jackson a wing, he's better than Sancho, he's better than Neto. And if you give him a upfront spot, he's better than Nkunku. There's no two ways about it. And then you can't be coming here talking about, Caicedo doesn't deliver the balls. We clearly saw what he did yesterday. We clearly, that guy.
Do you agree, Lewis?
What?
Do you agree, Lewis?
Sorry, I was messaging Ziad. I didn't even catch that. Need to redirect to him in 15.
No, he's right. He's right.
Oh, okay.
If I want to talk something, if I want to talk something about Caicedo, right? If I don't like his opinion or his football playing strategy, I wouldn't be doing a review or preview show. I'm not gonna lie, because that is plain rubbish mindset. Like, how can you come here when we lost to Brighton and blame our best player? I wouldn't do that. I would be very
class rep. Also Scott is here. Big up, Scott. Class rep. What's been your thoughts on Dani Olmo at Barcelona? How's he doing?
Right, I gotta go. Take care, bro. Like, I gotta go. Enjoy your time, bro.
Man, why are you asking that question? What are you doing?
All right, bless up, Klasref. It's good catching up.
Take care, bro.
Hey, well, we say, man, then.
And that's how you get rid of class rep. But okay, Batter, shut up, brother.
Yeah, big up Scott again. Big up Abs. What are you saying, Abs? You know from you. Yeah. Nice,
bro. I'm all good, man. What's the man saying? You're good, man.
Nope. Well, bar the football, yes. But I'm thinking about.
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, we're good.
Wait, can you hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay, calm. Well, that's so good. I'll be honest. Yeah, I can. I think my thing's lagging for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, you got a bit of a delay from the sounds of it.
1 sec, I'll come out and come back in.
Yeah, no worries.
Don't come
all
back.
of that. But yeah, Taylor, we always do. We always send them a link. We always do. Sometimes I'm a bit late, which is accidental.
Yeah,
but...
Prime. You didn't have to do that, Prime. It was fun.
Wait, what did I do? I asked him a question. He ran.
Yes, he said about Dani Olmo stuff. Why?
Yeah, I asked him a question and he ran.
Yep.
Hey, listen, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Class rep doesn't like black people, man.
Oh, brother. This guy, man. Don't forget to hit the lights, guys. Big up to every single one of you.
This guy. Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
I see how it is.
Sorry. Did I misrepresent you?
I see how it is. Of course. Lewis is.
What gender is it? A they them thing?
Lewis is
she her.
Wait, hang on.
Lewis is siding with class rep. Of course he is.
That's mental. Is there two of me on stream?
Yeah. The one will. There we go. Always happens.
That's mental. Hey, what's the random saying though? I know I'm a bit late.
So
football's just depressing again.
We're just enjoying the crash out session from Chelsea.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't see what it is. I even skipped the game yesterday. I went out with a few guys instead and just just chilled and stuff. That we needed to do.
Hey,
I made a weekend of it.
Hey, yo.
Although I should have listened to my body and just not gone because I was so hungover that morning.
Nah, do you know what it is? I was basically
drag myself out of bed at like 3.
It was mental. You know how bad it was, Lewis? I basically was so cool. I intentionally skipped the game. I was so cool. I was thinking, I might as well watch it because I know the Madrid derby was at the same time. So I was like, cool, I'll put them two together. But I was like, I bun this. Then we go see some mad guys, man. Some guys who don't watch ball and that. And just chill.
Yeah, at least you managed to make the most of it. To be fair, me and Fatty, you didn't go out. I made the most of the weekends. When in Brighton, innit? Actually, really good nightlife. Really good nightlife.
I've been in Brighton for a minute still. What's it called?
The weather was
In other news,
what
you know,
get when you buy
you know
the
what I'm
clothes.
still finding funny, Lewis, and I don't even want to do agendas and stuff. I feel like fans are still reluctant to really get on certain guys. And I'm not talking about the low-hanging fruit. I'm talking about fan favorites. I think you know who I'm on about.
Palmer?
Nah, not Palmer.
Oh, who then? I'm surprised.
Guess.
Caicedo?
No, those two, I'll leave them alone.
If it's not them two, then who is it?
Who?
Well, there's the guy who plays left wing.
Oh,
whose name I
Sancho.
can't-
Sancho, yeah.
People are reluctant to really get onto him. And his partner in crime, Zuland, on the other side.
I already went through both of their performances. Sancho, shimmy, yay, pass back. And fucking Neto, step over, cross, step over, dispossessed. That's both of them.
That reminds, I know you said that. That reminds me of that Jason Derulo song.
No, that's what it's from.
Yes, it is, yeah.
It's mental. Like, you know what it is? It's like, it's those two. Do you know how crazy it is? Last year, everyone cussed Noni and Mudryk, right?
Yeah.
You know, if they put in the performances that Sancho and Neto are putting in, you know, people would be putting up, like, the guys would be sending racist DMs to Noni if he was dropping in the performance that Neto was putting in.
I'll be so real. Noni came on just to get cooked by Lamptey for 20 minutes. He was no
No.
improvement.
I know. But the thing is, I'm not defending Noni. It's
Oh,
the
you're saying
point.
he's less of a favourite as the others.
It's the principle of it, because Noni gets rinsed by the fan base. I'm not even on any guy like that. I'd happily sell him tomorrow. But what have Neto and Sancho been doing recently to suggest they're much better?
Oh, nothing.
Sancho, I think, is more of a recent thing, but I hear it.
But the thing is, right, like, I'm not the fan necessarily of all of our wingers and stuff, right? I see the flaws they have. But,
you know,
like, if I just say Neto and Sancho, for example, the two wingers we bought in the summer, do you know, like, the, how do I say this? The best spells they've had in their career is when they've played with a box present striker, when they played with a physical striker. Sancho, when he was at Dortmund the first time, he had Haaland. When he went back to Dortmund on loan in January last year, he had, I think, Folkrig was playing up top. When I look at Neto at Wolves, he had Raul Jimenez. Come to Chelsea, we were supposed to buy Osimhen or Samu or Duran, who are, you know, physical present strikers that we would be able to have joy off of. But now we only have Jackson and we've not used except in the Conference League. Like, I look at, again, I only watched the first half. But last night, I saw Sancho put a beautiful ball in the box, but there's just no one there to attack it. So it was a wasted cross. I've seen Neto put beautiful crosses in the box this season that just no one there to attack. I've seen Madueke put good crosses in the box this season. That's just nowhere there to attack. And I've been saying this since the first game of the season. When we played Man City and we were 1-0 down, we had 3 opportunities to equalize and make it 1-1 before we conceded the second goal. All 3 coming from crosses in the box. I think one came from Neto, or not Neto, one came from Gusto, but all 3 were switches of play from Enzo Fernandez. And we wasted them because there's just no one there to deal with the crosses.
Yeah, I hear that, but
desperately need. And again, I understand the criticism of our wingers. I'm not defending any of them, but they'd be doing a lot better if we had a striker. If we had bought Osimhen, or we had bought Duran, or we had bought Amrodion, we'd be doing a lot better right now. We
I get that, but the
people
fact
don't
that
understand how lacking a focal point is such a massive misstep from these sporting directors. And I said this like a couple of months ago, that our squad planning is poor from these directors. And then because our players don't really suit this style that this manager wants to do. And someone was trying to argue against me as if I was wrong. Our squad planning is poor. For 3 years, the squad planning has been poor. You don't go from Potter to Poch to Maresca. That doesn't make sense. Regardless of what people think of the ability of Poch as a coach or Potter as a coach or Maresca as a coach, just in terms of their styles, going from those 3 consecutively does not make sense at all. At all. Buying Caicedo and Enzo as a midfield pairing, and I said this at the time when we bought Caicedo, Caicedo and Enzo cannot play together consistently in midfield. They shouldn't be playing together consistently in midfield. It doesn't work. And we've been seeing
One of
this
them
now.
must have dropped as well. That's the thing.
But last year, people wanted to say it was on Poch. Fine. We're now seeing with Maresca, it still doesn't really work. And it's not the quality of management.
You're on mute. Not you, Prime. Sorry. It was,
No, but Prime, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, but just let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Like,
you were just muted.
This is stuff. Yeah, this is stuff that I've been saying that just people just want to ignore or just think as if I'm wrong. And again, it's not even me defending Maresca because I understand the blame that he also has. But the thing is, if we get rid of Maresca, whether it be now or in the summer, those bozos of sporting directors are going to bring in the next manager. And it's going to be another fuck up. So it then goes above them now. These owners, or whoever who's in charge, Clele, whatever, Egbali, those sporting directors have to go. That has to be the big change that happens. It's not about manager now. We can't just get rid of Maresca and then we bring in what? Like a Scott Parker or a Thomas Frank or whatever, a Now Guzman. What are they going to do? We're still not going to be able to challenge. Which is where we want to get to. Back to challenging, back to winning major things.
So, Prime, I hear that. Prime, you know, I get what you're saying, and you're not entirely wrong with the squad building thing. But the reason why I've been really on to specifically these two guys, Neto and Sancho, is because there's a lot of inconsistent energy within the fan base. And I feel like you're not wrong with what you're saying in the sense of how they've been doing better with the box striker. But I feel like what the Chelsea fan base has started to do is when they play well, they praise them to the highest level and say, see, this is why they're good, this is why they're that. And when they play badly, they don't hold them accountable for the same standards.
That's our fan base. This is what our fan base does.
But Prime, this is my issue. Like, for example, I'm not going to say who, but I was hearing in the summer, Neto would be a better signing than Michael Elise. Now, everyone who knows me knows that I think Michael Elise is not. Look,
you have to name names because you can't just say someone said. Name names.
No, it's not even. It's no one.
Was it a panelist?
No, it's not a panelist.
Wait, Abs. Is it who I think it is?
Type in the chat.
Private chat.
Is it the guy? Is it the guy? Is it the guy that I think it is?
No, you won't know him, but whatever. But
I don't know. Okay.
Listen, it's not even so much. It's not even so. Nah. It's not even so much. It's not even so much Twitter guys. Seeing some people in real life, I know that apparently Neto would be a better signing than Elise. Now everyone knows how highly I think of Elise. I think that guy is one of the best players on the planet, and he's bordering on world class. So when you're telling me that Neto is as good as him when he's got 4 goals in 5 years, then I'm not really trying to hear that. I'm sorry. And now you don't want to make a bunch of excuses for him and Sancho, even though when Sancho was apparently playing well, which even then I think his performance was overrated. You're saying, is this, is that. Hold your guys accountable, please.
I agree with you, but here's the thing. If we had got Elise instead of Neto, right? Like, because I hear what you're saying about Elise and his talent. That's fine. We still don't have a striker to finish Elise's chances. So you know what would happen with Elise? No, but hold on. Know what would happen with Elise? Elise would get treated like the way Palmer's getting treated right now. Because right now, Palmer has created more big chances so far this season than he did the entirety of last season for us. And people are acting as if Palmer has been shit all season. He hasn't been shit all season. It's only the last, month or so where he's been awful. But you know why? All these chances being created, we have no one to finish them consistently. So as much as I rate Elise, and we probably should have got him instead of Neto, we still don't have anyone to finish chances.
Prime, I get that, but that's not one. But one thing that you would have is you'd have a lot more than you'd have a lot more than 2 goals from Elise this year. That's for sure.
No. Because again, I agree with you, but Elise is not a goal scorer. He's a creator.
No, he can do both.
No, I didn't say he can't do both. I'm saying primarily he is a creator. But the problem we would still have is he'd be creating all. Yes, maybe he would score a few more goals. That's fine, but he'd still be creating all these chances for no one to finish. We would still have.
I get that, but Prem, this is what you're. I would fully understand where you're coming from. If let's leave Sancho for a minute because Sancho has a few decent-ish performances. Let's just look at Neto for just Neto alone. I would fully understand being like, you know what, he just needs a bit more support and he needs a box presence. If he individually was doing his job, bro, there's times where he's trying to carry the ball and he kicks out of play. Now, come on. If he has a box presence or not, that's not changing.
No, bro, I don't think you're actually listening. I'm not defending Neto. I agree with you. Fine, Olise, that's fine. I don't care. My point is,
it's not about Olise. I'm talking about Neto individual's performances now.
I know with Neto's, but that's fine. But my point is, even if we had Olise, all the chances Olise was creating, it would be wasted.
I've not said you're wrong. You're spot on with that. Here's what's it called.
What does that have to do with Neto?
No, I was talking about what's it called. I'm saying, yes, I get what you're saying with the Elise thing, but my thing is, I'm not even talking about the whole box presence or whatever. I'm talking about the fact that individually, regardless of whether or not they've had chances that have been wasted, these two guys have not performed, and it's facts in their respective jobs.
I agree with you.
Like, is it? Like, because a lot of people have been trying to get onto Jackson for why Sancho and all these guys and Neto haven't really been getting much assists. Is it Jackson's fault that Sancho can't take on a man recently? Is it Sancho's fault that Neto's elephant touch takes the ball out of play? Do you get what I'm saying here, Prem?
Oh, again, yeah, but I don't disagree with you, bro. I'm not a Sancho fanboy. I'm not like a Neto Madueke fanboy. So I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. My point is that even with an Olise, we would still have chances being wasted.
Big up,
We're creating.
Big up, everybody.
Big up, man.
Yeah, but that's all it is, Prem.
People don't like want to acknowledge just how poor the squad planning is.
No, the squad planning is very poor. The squad planning is very poor, and I've been saying this for a very long time. But
because you know who I would have loved, right? Osimhen and an Olise. That would have been brilliant.
Oh, 100%.
We don't have either. So just saying, you know what's so funny? Someone's saying, back in Nigeria, what Nigerian guy am I backing?
Madueke.
We're not talking about Madueke. And Madueke is English, by the way. So
listen, you see what it is with Noni, as I said, Noni. Lewis, do you see my thing with Noni? Noni he's become low-hanging fruit. Like, he's the fan base's favorite scapegoat recently.
Oh,
everyone
yeah, he's
scapegoat.
Some games like Forest when he was getting cooked all game and he weren't even bad.
This is why. No, because this is why I have to highlight what's it called. I have to highlight the performances of these two because I personally feel that.
No, because you know why you don't. I'm sorry. You know why you don't? Because the reason why Madueke is being targeted by our fan base, it's nothing to do with performances. It's not. We know what it is. Okay.
No, I get that. But Prem, but this is my point, though, innit? This is my point. So, what's it called? When it comes to obviously, yes, there is that, but at the same time, I'm just talking about in general. Noni will get fried for a little, bad touch or whatever. And this ain't me defending because, as I've said, I want to make it very clear. I do not rate Noni Madueke at that. I would happily get rid of him tomorrow. It's just more, can you at least be consistent in your criticism?
But they're not going to be consistent, bro. The reason why they target Madueke is because they're racist. Stop this, bro. I don't have to spell it out for you. So let's just know there's no standard or logic where people are using, bro. We know what it is. So stop trying to act as if it's people are going onto Madueke more and they're not talking about Neto and Sancho. It's because Madueke is black, bro. Let's just be honest. Sancho gets away with it because he's light skinned or he's mixed race or whatever he is. Let's just be honest, bro. Okay, stop. Okay, stop this.
Cool. Well, what's it called? Say that about us. But yeah, anyway, I'm happy that at least on the panel the integrity is being held and those two guys are getting away with it.
And for that, like Chelsea,
free Igbali as well.
Oh, and for that Chelsea blue dickhead in the chat, I didn't say Madueke hasn't been shit. Of course he has. But the way he's being treated, as opposed to other people, we know why.
It's crazy.
We know what this fan base is. The same fan base in the summer defended Enzo for what he did. They defended John Terry for what he did. We know why. We know what this fan base is. Okay? The same fan base pushed a black guy off a train in France or whatever. Like, let's stop pretending as if, oh no, it's not racism. We know what it is. Stop this.
Yeah, my thing with Sancho is I know he's only a playmaking winger,
but I think he's talented enough to provide more end product on the team. And I'm sitting there watching him and Neto, and I'm like, you guys are just legit wasting possession, crossing the ball to nobody. You're wasting a possession, crossing it to nobody. So you might as well be selfish and take the ball in yourself and try and shoot. Like, and I've been saying this about Sancho for a minute. I'm like, I like his passing ability, but he's not selfish. He's not being aggressive. Like Noni, at least Noni, I'll see he's aggressive. He's an inside forward, yes. But like Noni's taking the chances. He's getting cooked, yes. But he's still gonna go after it. Like I just want to see Sanchez to be more aggressive and go after it every now and then. I think he's talented enough to do it.
I don't think. Well, talent has nothing to do with it. It's just like the type of person that you are. Sancho, we've seen him for years. He's not someone that's gonna like. He's just gonna want to link things and create. He's not someone that's just gonna take it by the scruff of the neck. That's why the Spurs game that he had, I came on here and I said that's not his ability. He did that because he's a Chelsea fan and it's Chelsea v Spurs. It had nothing to do with his ability. Because if it was about his ability, we would have seen a lot more from him doing that, especially in these run of games. But we haven't. That's not that. Sancho is not the sort of guy. I'll take it by the scruff of the neck. I'll beat 4 or 5 men and put it in the top corner. He's not that player. He's never been that player.
See this is my issue though. Like this is where Maresca has to emphasize. I need you to be more aggressive because we might not have it on the other side. I need you to be more aggressive. You have mismatches week after week. You're talented enough to beat these other fullbacks. And you beat them. You beat them all consistently, and then you pass the ball. I just want to see you try and shoot the ball more. That's my only thing with Sancho. I know he needs a striker, him and Neto, but I just would like to see him be more selfish.
And for someone saying that I was being racist towards Gallagher, me not rating Gallagher because he's a bad footballer doesn't mean I'm racist. Like the fact that people are being oblivious to the point I'm trying to make is still proving my point. But whatever, cool. We know what Chelsea fans are. We know what you are, Chelsea fans. It's fine.
Willful ignorance, yeah.
Yeah, true. Well, what's it called? Prem, it's just, as I said, I'm at least grateful that the integrity on the panel is being held in the sense of players of, there's no guys who are being protected here, innit?
Yeah, everyone needs to catch the smoke. Yeah.
Some people think we still just ride out for Clear Lake, but
no, I'm talking. I'm not even talking. Listen.
No. I think we need, because it's something he did, what he was doing last year in the championship. And yes, fine, people could say it's championship, but we're seeing from this more or less same Leicester team that they're clearly still at championship level quality. So last year, the way their wingers were able to get isolated against their fullback and have consistent 1v1 opportunities, our wingers, Madueke, Neto, Sancho, are not being allowed to do that consistently. A lot of the times, they're being like doubled up on, and our midfielders or one of our fullbacks are not giving them the option to play a 1-2 and to help get around that. So that is on the players, but also on Maresca, because we can't do this thing where it's our wingers that have to do everything when we know, barring Madueke, the rest of them can't just blitz past their man. They need a bit of link-up play, and we don't have that consistently. Like in the beginning of the season, the first half of the season, we had Palmer playing in the right pocket to link up with Madueke. But I saw that on the left, Neto had no one to link with, and Sancho more or less only had Cucurella. But then Maresca switched that and had Palmer playing in the left pocket and Enzo playing in the right pocket. And then we just kind of broke things down. And then we had injury to Lavia, and then the injury to Fofana, and then Jackson stopped scoring, and then everything just kind of like fell apart. And I don't.
Man,
okay,
I'll be honest,
bro. This chat is jarring.
No, but Prem, you know what's so funny? Yeah. You know, I mentioned the things. This is why I was so happy that Jackson didn't play yesterday, because you know what's so funny, and this isn't even to defend his form, because again, there's no player whose performances you can defend over this run where we've been absolutely atrocious. But when you look at what's it called, the Chelsea fan base all wanted to make out that Jackson was the problem. He's not. Listen, if you want to say he's not the best long-term solution, that's fine. But he was never the problem. He was never, and you saw that because we played in Kunku, it's the same result. And by the way, even though I've cooked Neto and Sancho because I wanted to balance out, the criticism of the fan base. They're not the problem. They're just not the solution. The problem is much bigger than all these players. Like, it's bigger than the manager as well.
Yes, yeah. That's why Maresca's not really my point of like target. It's just criticism. That's about it.
Yeah, it's even with the
sporting directors don't know how to build a team.
Please
That's
bring
just
your
what it
arguments
is.
to A-listers tomorrow. I beg.
And you know what's you know what's mad? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I personally, this is probably my least favorite group of players that I've seen at Chelsea for a while.
No.
I really don't like a lot of them.
Nah, 22-23.
Nah. Yeah.
Actually, now you know what? 22-23 is worse, but these guys aren't far off, and I really don't like this lot.
I mean, I won't argue that.
No, I actually like most of our players. I just don't think they're a team. Like, they haven't been put together in a team. Like, in terms of how they play and like them as people, like, I actually like them more than I've liked other squads.
Bro,
No,
we have,
as people,
we have a lot of good, like. Oh, sorry, Abs.
No, listen. I mean, I don't know these. No, I don't know these people, so I can't tell you how much I like them as people. I don't know them in it, but as players, I really don't like a lot of them. Like, they don't. Most of them don't even make my top 50 favorite players in football. If I have
for me, like, we have. I still believe we have a lot of good like talent individually, I guess. But in terms of like what Scott said, in terms of being a team, we have not been like assembled properly at all. So clear to see. There's no this team has not been built for any like clear style really. Because last year, as bad as Poch is, we had a few players that actually excelled playing the way Poch wanted to play. This year, we have a few players that are excelling playing the way Maresca wants to play. But just like last year, we had a lot of we had a lot of players that didn't do well with Poch. We have a lot of players that are not doing like that well under Maresca. So it's a squad planning thing now.
Yeah. The thing is as well that,
and just because, but for people listening, that's not saying Maresca doesn't have to go. If people want to get rid of Maresca, fine. But then you not only need a better manager. The style of play you want, pick it. Pick the style. I don't care what it is. Pick the style and start building a squad towards that now. Because I'm sick of this up and down thing that we're doing.
No, Prime, I agree. But I'm just talking like, even individually, there's not too many guys who I see can take the game by the scruff of the neck. Now, we can talk systems and styles and squad building, all that shit, but individually, there's quite a few guys. I don't even want to name names. There's just quite a few guys who...
Andrew's asking though, is it just recently or have you felt this way all season?
I'm not really a fan of most of these players, full stop, Surfer. Like, a lot of them I just do not like. There's maybe 4 or 5 that I like. The rest I really, really, really don't like. By the way, Ace, if you hate our takes, don't watch them.
Yeah, so you can leave.
Don't
If
worry.
you choose to watch, you're a fucking moron.
Don't worry. I've been quite a few of you lot going off in the chat. You've been being blocked, so you know.
This, you know what? I think goes back to the Prime's point about squad construction wise. Like, our sporting director was appointed just after that we did Enzo's transfer, in it, if I'm not mistaken. And then so basically, they had the whole 6. Well, let's say it's been 2 years now since they've been appointed.
Yeah, it's been over 2 years.
Over 2 years, actually.
And we have no leaders and no spine.
No, they're not. Yeah,
no leaders, no spine, no distinct style of play, nothing.
No, we have a distinct style of play. We don't have a team that's
no. But we have a style of play because of Maresca. We don't have an actual. If Maresca goes, they're just going to get a different manager that plays a different style. We don't have a team style. We don't have a club style anymore. There
you go. Yeah.
At least under Roman,
meant to be possession-based football, but we still haven't got the squad for that.
And we don't even under Roman, right? Like, even when we went from Conte to Sarri, who was a completely different style, the mentality was at least we win regardless. We don't even have that anymore. So we don't win. We don't have a club style. We don't have we don't have proper squad planning. We don't have leaders. We don't have players that turn up in big moments. We've got nothing. We're
We're
vibes.
supposed to be a
We're not gonna
possession-based team, and we
We're
can't
not
even play out the back.
We're not
Like,
gonna use vibes. We're
Do
not
you know
gonna
how
use
bad it
vibes,
is?
by the way.
You-
We have no
like,
vibes.
Now, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Who do you say like we can, what's it called? Just based off of, just based off this team, who do you think we can really move forward with? And by move forward, I'm not talking about just getting Champions League. I'm talking about challenge for titles. And I'm not talking bench warmers either. Just guys who you would say
Starters.
we can start with, and we know they can 100% take us to where we want to get to.
I think there's a good. I think there's a good.
This is an open heart surgery. I'll be real with you.
I think there's at least like 6-7 players.
At best, there's 3 or 4. One of them is 50-50 because as amazing as he is, his fitness is not reliable. That's Reece James. That's it.
I'm 50-50 on Jackson.
Taking fitness out of it.
Let's not go first.
Are you talking about players by the way?
Yeah, taking fitness out of it, which I'm going to do just for whether they're good enough for the moment. There are 8 players off the top of my head, I think, with the other pieces around them. Like they are either good enough right now, or with the right pieces around them, they could 100% be part of a title-winning team.
Name the 8 players.
Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo, Cucurella, James, Fofana, Lavia. Again, I said not fitness. The last 3 for obvious reasons. And I think one of the 2 wingers of Neto or Sancho, I could take either or. I don't think both of them can start together unless we change the striker. And even if we did change the striker, I would want more goal threat from one of my wingers. So you can't play both of them. So take your pick. I don't care who. But of those
would be Sancho, but I hear it one or the other.
Yeah, like either or. I'll hear the argument for either. But those would be my guys. Everyone else, I don't think contribute to us winning a title.
Wait, Scott. So can you just give me a quick wrap? So just name like how would you say 5 or 6, 7?
I think it's 7 or 8. So it's Fofana, James, working from back to front. Fofana, James, Cucurella,
Caicedo,
Enzo, Lavia. Again, I said no fitness. And then Palmer and one of the 2 wingers in terms of Neto.
These are starters, not just squad.
Yes.
Okay, well, I not completely, but I disagree with a lot of the guys you named. Fofana is one of the. In fact, Fofana's probably top of my list of players to sell because not only are his performances nowhere near as good as what the fan base makes out, he's on stupid money and he is always in hospital. So for me, he's one of the first guys who needs to get sold. Lavia isn't on as much money as him, but he's another one who needs to get sold. And who else needs to go? The only guys really are Palmer and Caicedo. James.
Yeah, if we're not including fitness, by the way, if we're to include like bringing fitness into account, then yeah, Fofana, James, and Lavia leave that list immediately. Everyone else I'd still keep.
Yeah, what's it called? I don't think Enzo. I don't know about Enzo being a starter for a team that wins shit, but I guess he could be involved there.
I think Gusto can be a starter in a team that wins. So long as he's not playing this inverted bullshit, and he's playing as a fullback.
He has to be a natural fullback.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's only 2 guys who I'm fully trusting.
I still believe in Gusto. I'll be wrong.
For me, the best way to sum it up, just so that there's no confusions, the only 2 guys who I don't think you can find 5 replacements for from a quality point of view are Caicedo and Palmer. And maybe Cucurella. Cucurella still, I don't know. Enzo's one I can take or leave. Neto, no. Sancho, no. Fofana, Lavia, no. Reece, I love the guy to bits, but he can't stay fit. But Fofana and Lavia need to be 2 of the first guys sold in the summer.
Ben Chilwell.
Well, he's already a goner, bro.
Good luck with
You just need a club that's willing to take him. That's just it.
But Fofana, no. I need. Oh my god. I'm so pissed that we made that deal because I never wanted him as well. I genuinely never wanted Fofana.
What, Chilwell or Fofana? Oh yeah, I remember you didn't want Fofana.
Fofana problem is solely price tag, 75 million.
I remember you didn't want Fofana. I do remember that.
I didn't want, and he's so annoying. I knew we needed a set. I didn't want this guy. I was like, listen, let him show a period of of consistency in terms of fitness.
Who did you want instead?
Bro, I think it was. I don't even know. The centre back market was dry.
Kunde.
No, not Kunde. I thought just.
Kunde was the year before that.
No, I think I might have just said we might as well just run Trev for the season, but then Trev got injured as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but hey, what can we do?
That's calm. You man, I'm gonna have to wrap this stream up because I need to go onto Ziad's channel. He's already gone live like 10-15 minutes ago, so I'm gonna send everybody over there. We're gonna continue the conversation on Ziad's channel. Have I set the redirect yet? I think I have. Yeah, I have. All right, cool. I'm gonna see everyone on Ziad's channel. Big up to every single one of you. We'll be back tomorrow again, chopping up this bullshit. Like, subscribe. Big up to the panelists. Big up to every single one of you in here. Up the Chels.
Up the